Welcome, it's the Industry DJs podcast. Welcome to the Industry DJs. Let's talk about the real, let's get to the facts. Welcome to the Industry DJs. Let's talk about the real, let's get to the facts. Come on in, grab some headphones, relax, grab a seat. Let's talk about beats, the word in the streets, how you hustle, struggle to make ends meet, so you could cop them tools that made you elite at your craft. Lead, walk us down that path. Teach us how to math, how to get that bag. For the record, oh wait, everything is digital. Techniques are pivotal, the game is getting critical. Oh my God, and we ain't talking biblical, political, but how the scene is getting cynical. It's typical for phenoms to act some way. The reciprocal is people who cast that hate. Let us debate for the people who are now tuned in through a camera's lens. You are now zoomed in on the podcast, taking over the grid with Val, Do It Like This, and DJ T-Kid. Welcome to the industry.
We got people in the live streams who's ready.
Man.
Who's ready?
Before we start this whole thing, let's get the disclaimers. Wait. Let's get the disclaimers now, please. Disclaimers. Let's go.
But let me introduce the show.
Go ahead.
No. Let's do the disclaimer first. Do it first.
Because essentially it's like as well, like fictional characters and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I revised the disclaimer to modernize it a little bit more, make it sound a little bit more legal and whatnot. So, legal disclaimer for all content, past, present, and future. The content of all my posts, including and not limited to written statements, stories, names, characters, and events, and whether expressed in the present, past, or future, are entirely fictitious. See, I can't even fucking pronounce. So that's a fucking paisa in me kicking in right there.
I'm dead.
Any resemblance
This is my
to
spirit.
actual persons, living or dead, or actual events, places, buildings, institutions, or products is purely coincidental and unintentional.
Did you just say coincidental or coincidental?
Coincidence.
Oh, coincidental. Okay, cool. I made sure so I get the legalities out of there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. The fucking little paisa accent is kicking. I just got back from Mexico City, so
It's okay.
Oh,
it's
shit.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So no identification with or reference to any individual, entity, or incident should be inferred. The views and expressions contained here are for entertainment purposes only. And it goes on and on and on. It's not killed alive.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode here at the Industry DJs podcast.
You know, we should have just wrote that shit out like the beginning of Star Wars.
Star Wars,
like
Where it just comes out in
rolling
space.
credits?
And no.
Like rolling
It's got
intro?
the whole beginning. Just disclaimer as it's going through space.
Right. Welcome to another episode of the Industry DJs podcast. I am your host, DJ T-Kid.
I'm your co-host. I'll do it like this.
Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode here. Check us out live every single Monday, live on Facebook, also on YouTube and Twitch at the Industry DJs.
Look, the liar's in here. What's up, Fast Eddie?
Wow.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
We have two special guests back.
Oh, wow.
Fred to the rooms.
Wow. You said 2 this year.
Shut up.
She got included.
Yeah, she's included. You're a
With
part
the
of
exception on the flyer.
You're a part of the family.
Except my picture wasn't posted.
My bad.
But he posted your picture on the other one, right?
No.
No.
My bad. Shit. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chris, Lara, and Fadi on the show.
What up?
All right.
I was telling them before the show, it looks like the evolution of colors. Sorry, I've been on the boat and outside.
Right.
I'm a little dark.
I'm a little red.
Yeah,
I was out in the sun.
No, you're actually brown, bro. You're actually pretty brown.
I browned up right now?
Yeah, you browned up.
No,
nice,
I was red the other day.
Oh, he was red as
Are
hell.
you serious?
Yeah, I was like Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs red.
I can't move.
No matter like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I burn up. I mean, unless I go to like Playa del Carmen or something like that and be straight up in the sun.
Yeah, the same. He couldn't say his backyard, right? During summertime in Chicago, he had to say, somewhere beautiful. Island.
That's the only time I burn up, when I go on travel.
Yeah,
it's very rare for me to burn up here in the city.
You're closer to the sun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. That or the smog over Chicago just filters the fucking sun. I don't know.
Yo, what's up, Dynamico? What's going on? Yes, we'll see you soon, bro, for sure.
3J, what's going on, Sal? Dave C, and DJ V, what's going on,
what's
sir?
What's up, man? What's going on, gentlemen? We should be, hopefully he shipped it out, but 3J should be getting some some food soon. He shipped it out.
Okay.
Like Portillo's. You know how Portillo's ships food to other states now? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3J's shipping us some of them fucking dogs wrapped up in bacon.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
In the
man,
yard,
bro.
then that should look good.
Yeah, she looked really good. I saw your comment. Yeah, I'm on my way. I was like, bro, you better hurry the fuck up. I hope you got your jet
It
plane,
was like
bro.
a slingshot, going all the way to the south.
This guy's got that Final Four jet.
Nah, I was gonna ask TJ to hook it up with this helicopter.
Yeah,
Rich
yeah.
guy over here.
Right. No, I'm broke. I have no
kid.
money. I have no money. I'm broke.
Yeah, he had to get repaired the helicopter.
I mean,
you
shit,
know?
I'm right
He
there at
just got it
Midway. You
painted.
could pick me up at Midway.
I'm telling you, he's just got his helicopter painted.
No.
Him and Erotic got matching helicopters.
Nah, that's the guy you should hit up. Erotic. Probably hook you guys up with a buddy pass or something.
Yeah, no shit. He's probably in Florida.
No, he's actually in town because.
Oh, he's in town. Wow.
No, he's in town
Interesting.
because he's doing a. He's actually. It's just started right now. He's doing a
Yes.
industry night at Sway Bar for
I saw
open
that.
decks.
Can we sue them?
Huh? No.
The industry.
So he's doing an industry night
You're
over
getting
at Sway
sued.
Bar for open decks. So.
And as a matter of fact, speaking of Erotic, congratulations. He got engaged.
Oh yes, I saw that too.
Congratulations, bro. About fucking time. About fucking time.
About time, damn.
About fucking time, bro. So shouts out to Neurotic and his girl, man. Oh, that's awesome.
All right,
Carlos, what up, bro? What's going on?
we're gonna go through our 4th of July weekend.
Oh, man. Go ahead. You go first. I went first the last time. You had disclaimers.
Did I?
Yeah. You
Oh
had
yeah, because
yeah.
because
Yeah,
of this is ahead
yeah.
of Pride North.
Yeah, Pride North.
So
So you take the job?
we'll talk about that. So Thursday.
He's going to take the job.
No, so Thursday.
Take the job, yes.
So Thursday.
He'll be on stage next
Thursday I was at LG's bar in Old Town for regular Thursday night. Friday I was at Club Icon. Saturday I was back at LG's. That was an interesting night. And then
Oh, you can't say that without explaining. Interesting as in.
I heard some behind the scene things about that place. So
Where?
at LG's. So they're
You did that
What?
place for years, didn't you?
yes.
So you
And
probably are the behind the scenes.
no, I'm not. So what's happening? Just like any other bar in Old Town, they're actually struggling right now for yeah. A lot of business up and down on Wells are struggling right now. Old Town Poorhouse is closed.
Yeah, I heard about
Broken
that.
English is closed.
Really?
Yeah, 80 Proof is closed.
What?
Yeah.
For good? Done?
Yeah, they're all gone
You know why?
because not many
Because
people.
those are some amazing places that were there, and they were packed. They made their mark. But dude, I'm guaranteeing the reason why they're closing is because of fucking rent. I guarantee
Yes,
rent
it
is
is.
astronomical.
It is.
They're probably paying $50,000-$60,000 a month
It is.
easily.
Rent's
Easily.
expensive.
$50,000 or $60,000 a month.
Yeah.
A month.
So LG.
Do the math in a year.
So the only places
Somebody's
are
rich,
and
not me.
even Burton Place, which is literally like a couple buildings down from LG's, they're done. Mark V, he's one. He was. He's a resident there. He was there Friday. He DJed for an hour, then he got cut because it was slow. Yeah.
That would suck if the crowd comes after.
And it's
After party.
normally a late night spot.
Right.
But no one showed up. So
Yeah,
it was
he
closed.
said that there's a jukebox downstairs and then upstairs is where the DJ's at.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I don't know what's going on. So and it's interesting that the Vig next door to LG's, it was somewhat busy but not fully packed as it was. So
It's a downtown thing, bro. Like downtown is shutting down completely.
yeah.
Like
So-
because I work in downtown, smack in the middle of it, over by Randolph and Michigan. Mm-hmm. Walked around there today, trying to grab something to eat. There's a shit ton of restaurants closed.
yeah.
Yep.
A lot of restaurants are closed. A lot
McDonald's
of,
even shutting down.
dude, I think there's only like 2 McDonald's left in the whole downtown.
Yep.
And
That's
it.
crazy.
Not even rock and roll is gone.
Yeah.
They're shutting down.
Well, I don't know about that, but they're still
shutting-
around.
No, they're shutting
They're
down.
still around, but they're shutting down a lot of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I don't know what's going on there. They're talking about LG's is talking about closing. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going to go on with that. They're there's a lot of places are struggling in Old Town.
You
so.
think it's saturated now? Just wait. Just wait. When that last morsel's there, bro, we're gonna be going like gladiator style now. People are gonna be fucking fighting for this shit. Wow.
And to answer your question regarding last week, we talked about Pride North and stuff like that.
You're taking the job?
No, I'm not. So
Come on.
So me and the 2 other DJs who normally DJs there, we collectively talked about it and said that we might just bring it back next year Because this past 2 weeks ago when it's supposed to happen, it was a big ass fail. People in the paper, the local block club Chicago, they was talking about it in the paper, and it was bad press all around it. So they decided they hit me up as to help them out and try to organize the event better. So
you're gonna take the job?
I'm not really taking the job. I'm going to be helping them.
You're taking the job.
I mean, I'm not going to be like
I'm robbing the bank, but I'm not robbing the bank. Yeah, all right, I got you.
I'm not going to be full.
You just had the note, or did you have a gun or a bomb?
I'm not going to be fully involved, but I'm helping at some capacity. Yes.
But you're involved.
Yes, at some capacity.
So you're taking the job.
Okay.
He's part of the crew.
I'm part of the crew, but not fully. But like I said, not.
Oh, you're the guy in the back. What the fuck?
Pretty much.
For the people in the back.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hey man, even the janitor is part of the team. You know, he's still an employee. You know what I'm saying?
The guy, sweeping as everybody's walking out. You know, he's a part of the team. Fuck, yeah. Bro, just because Fanny collects money at the door doesn't mean she's not a part of the team.
Right?
The fuck kind of shit is that? It's racist.
It's racist.
Kevin with 2 D's. What up, Pound?
What's up, Pound? And then Sunday I was at Hacienda in Wrigleyville, so that was my weekend.
Mr. Martinez, what's up, Mr. Ray Martinez? DJ Spyro in the building.
What's
what up, bro?
Spyro?
What's going on, bro?
Match, what's going
yeah,
on? Jesus
even though
Christ.
he's just said hi to you, so whatever. That's cool. It's
funny.
racist.
It's funny.
Racism.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thanks, Spyro.
Your weekend now. What's up? What was your?
No,
weekend?
I want to finish about yours.
That was it.
Yeah, what happened Sunday?
Hacienda Suarez, Wrigleyville.
That's it.
That's it.
It was. How was that?
So because of the delay of the Cubs game, they delayed it to 5 o'clock.
Speaking of the Cubs, they're looking fucking real good right now, boy.
So because of
what about them socks, huh?
Hey.
All right now.
I'm not wearing. I'm not wearing them, so that's how much they are right now.
It didn't take us over 100 years.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So because of
losers.
So because of the start,
I love you guys.
Because of the start delay, they decided to do the show, do the game at 5 o'clock. So it was kind of slow when
It was a rain delay.
Yeah, it was raining earlier.
Yeah, that's what I was asking, but you said delay, so I just wanted to make sure because
the game was supposed to start at 1, but they pushed it to 5. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So because of that, it was kind of dead.
Thanks, Cubs.
So that was my weekend. How was your weekend?
Actually, it was pretty good. Wednesday was club karaoke. We had a couple birthday parties show up. Thursday, I did it in store downtown. Friday, where the fuck was I Friday? Damn, I'm doing Alex G Kid now. Friday, where the hell was it? Shit. Friday I was over at damn, motherfucker. Hold on.
JD Sports.
Yeah, JD Sports was Saturday, and then I was back at Barrel House on Saturday, which was actually pretty decent. And then somebody was supposed to come and relieve me because it was a long day and I was really tired, but they lied to me and told me they forgot their hard drive at home, which is bullshit. It's like forgetting your wallet at home.
Shout out to Fast Eddie. What's up, Fast Eddie?
Yeah, what up, Fast Eddie? Oh, why you throwing them under the bus, bro? Because I said somebody, and you got to throw people under the bus.
You didn't want to say who, so I'll say it.
Wow.
Because you got upset.
Wow.
You was in your feelings a little bit.
Wow, that's fucked up. Dude.
Go ahead.
That is fucked up.
Go ahead.
That is really messed up.
Right? So that was Saturday. Where you at Sunday?
Yeah. Oh, actually, Friday was 4th of July. I was actually off. I think
you did a party.
Yeah. No. Friday I was at Belos, which is down the block. He owns like 6 acres out here, and he has an in-ground pool, and he invites everybody in their family, all his employees and family, and we've been going there for a couple of years now, man, and pretty dope ass place. So shouts out to Belo on that. Thursday I had an in-store, and then I had for Jim from the Reptile Show. He does pretty much like a backyard block party, and I did that, which was actually pretty cool. So shouts out to him. And then Saturday I was at Barrel House and JD Sports during the day, and then shouts out to Miracle for taking care of Finn McCool's. Sunday, shouts out to my niece, Adi. She turned 16, so we were over there again at Belo's restaurant, steakhouse over there, and we celebrated her sweet 16. And that was about it. Oh, I took my wife on her first motorcycle ride of the year on Friday.
Oh, okay.
So we saw some of the fireworks out, on the bike, and it was dope.
Nice.
Just cruising by the lake. And that was about it, man. That was about it. I got the shit scared out of me on Saturday, though. I posted the picture. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I'm walking with my gear, and I mean the parking garage is right around the corner.
That with the bridge.
And this fucking guy, it was like fate. literally was like fake because he was walking out of the alley right when I was hitting that alley to cross, you know, to get to my car, to get to the parking garage, and this guy comes out in a ski mask.
What the fuck?
The bridge, yeah.
Yeah, bro. No, he was. He was walking that way. You know what I'm saying? He was walking towards him, and I had my hands full. You know, at the time I had my book bag and I had my gear. You know what I'm saying? So he walked out and he was like, "Sorry, man, excuse me," and I was like, ready to fucking drop my shit and just knock him, bro. I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with these people?"
Dude.
I was like, "It's like 100 degrees out. You got a ski mask and a fucking tank top.
Right.
What the
Make
fuck?
that
Who
make
does
sense,
that
bro.
shit?" And then people wonder why people get shot. It's like, dude, that was the stupidest thing ever. Especially when everything's going on, but you're gonna walk around in a ski mask and no offense, but you're a brother with a tank top and jeans.
Right.
Who
You
does
fit
that?
the description, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, bro, you said
fit
it.
the
You said it.
description. Hey,
You
look.
said it. You
I
said
fit the
it.
description too. I'm waiting for Ice to fucking get me.
TK can't even come out with anything.
I'm a
So about
citizen.
the
I'm
show.
waiting for Ice to get me.
So about the show.
Wow. All right. So how was your weekend?
Hey,
Chris?
how was your weekend, Fanny?
Oh, it was good. We chilled actually.
Yeah, I did pretty much nothing.
Pitter patter feet.
Will you stop?
Pitter patter feet.
Will you stop? Look at him. You can't even say it.
No, because you said the ice word.
You can't even say it next. You can't even say.
I don't like
can't even say it to
like
her
ice
face.
ice baby.
You can't say it to her
can't.
face.
Ice baby.
How crazy.
Dun, 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 dun,
So you
dun.
just chilled?
Cruising around in a convertible.
No,
Mustang
no
and shit.
gigs.
No gigs actually.
gigs this
What?
Um,
Yeah, he was in Mexico.
no, I mean I just got back from Mexico last week.
They
and-
let you back? Wow.
Yeah, I'm
That's
surprised.
fucking
bro.
crazy, bro.
Well, I mean, shit. Fucking World War III started when I was over there.
What? Oh, in Mexico?
Fucking old boy bombing Iran. But anyways, let's not even get into
Oh,
politics.
politics. Okay.
But
That's your Thursday show.
I know, right? No.
Alex's OnlyFans.
Stop.
Political.
Stop.
No, Friday we didn't
What up,
do
Switch?
anything. Just went to we had something over the house with family and friends. Saturday chilled, did absolutely nothing. Hung out with friends in the evening, and then yesterday I ended up fucking partying it up unexpectedly. I might be in the doghouse, but
Oh, you were because she fucking said it too. She was like, you know, because you were yawning and you were. I was like, man, must have been a great weekend. She was like, yeah, last night was so great.
Oh God.
He had somewhere to be. I was
Yeah.
like, right when she said last night was so great, and I was like, whoa, TMI, bro. She was like, he wasn't even with me, okay? I was like, oh, here we go.
No, he was trying to be grown.
Trying
hanging
to
with
be
grown folks yesterday.
it was Gene Hunt's birthday party at the View rooftop party.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Dude, it's a nice place, man.
Yeah, it is
real
Rick
nice.
Martinez and the team, man, they do an amazing job there. You know what I'm saying?
It is
they
nice,
host
man.
they host parties there and at Cerri's rooftop over there at Virgin Hotel.
Yeah.
So, dude, always a good time. Always a good time.
Where'd you find parking?
I found parking.
Yeah, really?
I mean, because it's South Loop.
Yeah.
It's over by Cermak, by McCormick Place.
Yeah.
So you can find parking.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. It's the one that
Hit up instead of
Virgin
Spy Hero, hit
Hotel.
up fucking Chris Lara for fucking parking spots. He's got him. He's got you. He's got you on the low too.
Ray Martinez is also in the live stream. What's up?
Julio, what up, man?
Tony
Mr.
O is
Drama.
in the live stream.
Yeah, dude. Wow. Bro, fucking Orlando. What up, bro? What's going on?
DJ Drama, what's going on?
Al's
sir?
favorite topic. What's Al's favorite topic? Oh, look, Tibble just showed up. Wow. And Envy's here, Mr.
What's going on, Envy?
Mr. Envy. Yeah, so that's about it. That's what I wanted to,
Old age.
and then another fucking, another Chicago shooting.
right.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
so,
past.
Oh,
yeah,
River
respect
North-
to,
River
River
you know,
North, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't even fucking have
What is it?
have
4 dead and 4 or 15 injured. or
15
something like that?
injured.
You know what? I saw the video, man, but it
14
didn't even look like
injured.
they even popped off that many shots. But I guess
You saw like the
yeah, the little corner
The
from
the tail end of
Right.
the video.
bro. Listen, man, whoever that guy ran up those fucking CTA stairs. We got to put him in the Olympics. If you watch the video and you see the guy run straight up the fucking the CTA, I mean, those are some high things
Right.
and they're steep. That guy fucking made it up there, bro. I thought he like leaped literally because you saw him 1 minute, and then I'm watching the guy because everybody scattered and he ran directly up on that bitch. I was like, oh damn.
Dude, you be crazy. I mean, shit. When you're
Yeah,
situations
yeah,
like that,
yeah, I'm
man,
dying,
you do some
like, you ain't
crazy ass
lying,
shit.
bro.
right.
Yeah, bro.
You like you wouldn't.
I'll
like,
turn into Superman, bro.
Right? Yeah, dude.
What do you mean I got a bad knee? I ain't got a bad knee. I'm running
Nope.
my ass off. Hell no.
Right.
That's crazy.
And you get the
Exactly.
jitters afterward, all that drilling and shit.
Yep. Yeah, some crazy shit, but our condolences to everybody who unfortunately was involved, and I saw the Alderman. The Alderman is fucking livid. He's livid. He was like, this place will never get a liquor license again, ever.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
dude. Because before this, it was at Hush.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Before that, it was Buddha something. It was something
No.
Buddha. Yeah.
It was.
No,
It was,
2 years ago, before Artist, it was Hush.
and
No,
then
no, no.
And then before
No,
Hush.
no, you're right.
Yeah,
No,
it was
no,
Buddha
wait.
because I did the sound system there, bro.
No, that was before. No, he's right. It was before. It was Buddha,
some
then
Buddha,
Hush, then Artist
Yeah,
Lounge.
correct. Yeah.
That's how it was.
Yeah,
But-
that place was dope, man. That place was really
Yeah.
nice, man. The way they were, I mean, it was almost like a speakeasy, but it was like it was long, but it wasn't wide. But that place was really nice.
Dude, I used to go there when it was, what is it, Martini Ranch?
Yeah,
Dude. And at that time, I was not even a DJ, nothing like that, but I would be following DJs.
Yeah.
Saw Andre Harris there, Lego, a few other guys, that dropped their events there. And dude, it was a nice spot.
yeah, it was a nice spot. It was a nice spot.
And it's unfortunate, right? Yeah, it's unfortunate that people are burning up all these spots.
Yeah,
And then, like we were saying earlier, all these other spots are shutting down.
yeah.
Where's there going to be a place for us to hang out?
What did I just say? We're gonna be fighting, bro. It's gonna be fucking gladiator style now for DJs. It's not even. It's not even be a DMC battle. It's gonna be gladiators, bro. You're gonna have to fight for your positions.
Unless whoever wants to take over the spot got the money to dump into that.
I'm talking
spot.
about DJs.
What do you mean?
Dude, there's everything's closing down. Everything's closing down. What are DJs gonna do? They're gonna be fighting for shit. You want to talk about fucking low cutting, low balling, bro? I'll do it for $1. Not me personally. I would never. I'd stay home and TikTok it for the rest of my life. If it was like that, I think I have better chances than just walking in and DJing for free.
Right.
No.
And you got to pay for parking? Fuck that. No, I'm good.
And then not only that, but the cost of alcohol is going up.
Yeah, no shit. Well, the cost of everything.
Everything is going up, period.
Yeah.
But,
Nah,
I mean,
not really. It is what it is. Only the good shit. Either that or you're going to see a lot of fucking... It's going to be a depletion of fucking DJs here in Chicago. Everybody's going to be fucking Indiana, Wisconsin, where everything's open.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or we're going to be like Alex T. Kid, live in Wisconsin and just fucking drive to the city.
What? No.
Yeah, he's got his badge pad in Highland Park. It's all right.
I ain't gonna be. I'm not moving back to Wisconsin. That's fucking expensive as it is.
Where, Wisconsin?
No, like traveling back and forth. That's expensive.
Bro, you're gonna sit here. I thought I was gonna drop kick you, bro. I was like, it's $85 to fucking register your car in Chicago or in Wisconsin.
It is, but
okay. You have no emissions test. You don't need the city stickers
every other year.
Oh, you have emissions?
Every other year.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought you didn't have emissions.
No, you have to get it
every other year.
Every other year.
Okay.
Every other year.
Same here.
But it's still
the same bullshit.
It's
same bullshit.
It's a lot cheaper, but
some of my trucks are going there, fucking throwing black clouds all over the fucking place. But we got to go to emissions. That's great. That's awesome. Sweet.
Right.
Nice. Great.
So a lot of people in this live stream, they ready for what Mr. Lara got to say, because some people.
Did anybody, if you didn't get the disclaimer,
already.
If you didn't get the disclaimer, please rewind.
Everybody
be
got
kind,
the popcorn
be quiet, be kind and rewind.
Well, DJ V, shout out to him.
Him and his AV,
his AI,
AV. It looks dumbass.
He posted a disclaimer for us in the comments. He said, by watching the industry DJs with Chris Lara, you acknowledge and agree that all thoughts, ideas, and statements expressed.
He just said thoughts.
Are purely,
what thoughts?
purely
Is that
fictional.
Thoughts?
Any names mentioned are not intended to represent real individuals and should not be interpreted as such. This content is produced in compliance with all applicable social media and legal guidelines.
You know what? I don't even think he's fucking human. I think he's AI too.
He's stupid.
I think he's AI.
That's
Dude,
AI.
man, the motherfucker does amazing things in a short amount of time. Man.
Right,
dude, this guy. I'm telling you, bro, dude, he can make a track in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's a banger.
I want to have his superpowers, bro.
I'm telling you, he's AI.
I want to be like
he's
DJ V when I grow up.
Bro, he's either the android from Aliens, so we got to make sure he's not bleeding milk, okay?
Oh, my God.
You never saw that? Remember when he got ripped apart and it was all white? His blood was all white. Trying to be racist, I'm just saying. But this motherfucker, he's not real.
He ain't human, bro.
He ain't human, bro.
T-1000 or something.
I don't know. Either that or we're going to have to call Will Smith out here and fucking make sure he's not.
iRobot?
iRobot.
You stupid.
Yep. I'm here to help you.
So I remember last time when Chris Lara and Fire was on the show.
Too, bro. That was a great show.
You stupid. I remember last time Chris wanted to say a bunch of things on the last time he was on the show, but
you're full of shit.
He didn't want to get into it, but I think he's ready to get into it this time.
Y'all think?
And I know we were talking about house music a little bit last time he was on the show.
A little bit?
Well,
a little bit.
A little bit. Especially last year.
But he said the disclaimer in the middle, so he got it out now. Okay, good job.
But he also said last time, we all talked about it last time because how.
I think we were still talking about it.
No, I remembered. I forgot when Chris was on the show last time. I think it was before August or after August.
It was before.
It was before August.
Before August. So it was before August, and we were talking
around the same time.
And it was like around. Obviously, last year was 40 years of house music. And
then nobody was on the bill, except for two. Shows a few. Shouts out to the shows a few.
The picnics this weekend.
Is
this weekend. But we also talked about how it wasn't really fully represented because especially at the
Bishop. That's what's his name.
What?
No, sorry, Dennis. Dennis was like Bishop, from the Aliens movie,
Especially when they had that free outdoor event over in Millennium Park, and they had like the DJs.
Yeah, they had what's his name, Tony Touch. A few other
I
people
just
from New
recently
York.
saw on Instagram Live recently, and then like a whole bunch of other DJs who were
who were from Chicago,
exactly, and stuff
from
like
surrounding areas besides Chicago, not even in Illinois.
You stupid.
They're floating from New York.
They were from New York. They're in it for fucking Wisconsin or Michigan or something surrounding area.
But see, here's the thing: people think, and
they're from America.
No, but here's the thing: people think that. And you know that's part of the questions I asked towards the end of the show. Like people think that house music are from somewhere else and not from Chicago.
That's why I like that question. I remember you got argument when you ask people, you see some of these DJs start sweating.
House music is from Chicago, New York.
They start sweating. Alex would be like, "Hey, where's this? Yeah, where's Chicago?" And then you see all just these pores just open up, just start sweating.
They have to think before they answer.
Right.
And
like a couple of guys stopped and they were like, You hear the tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Like, can I phone a friend in?
Right. No, but I didn't say this to Chris, but I'll say it now. Last year when I went to Arc Festival, right, and they were boasting this whole 40 years of house music for Arc Festival, and that wasn't the case when during organizers between Arius and the other event organizers for Arc, because all they had was like the big not Hollywood, but the big mainstream DJs do the opening, like close out the nights and stuff.
That's
like
how really you feel? Hollywood DJs now?
Well,
that's what you're calling them? Okay, cool.
I mean, they're not.
I get it. They're popular.
Exactly. So I call them the big Hollywood DJs because
Hollywood DJs.
Because who closed out last year? Charlotte DeWitt, who's a techno DJ. Dom Dollar. Hold on. Dom Dollar. Who else closed out tonight?
Anybody want popcorn?
Last year, you stupid.
I have a taste for popcorn now.
But it was a whole bunch of other DJs who weren't like obviously not from Chicago and closed out the night. And then if they did have like the Chicago house DJs, either they were opening, like I remember they had DJ Heather open over at our it was Thursday when I was there. Friday when I was there, because she played in the main stage, and obviously they opened up the gates opened up at 3:00, and she was already playing at 3:00. There was barely anyone there. Obviously, she's from Chicago, and then
still happening again this year.
It is. And I was gonna go, but I was like, I'm not gonna go. I'm not spending too much money to see these DJs all over again.
YouTube for free.
Huh?
YouTube for free. Put on a big screen, bro.
Right.
Put your speakers up there. You fucking feel like a club. Put some lights up. Grab some friends.
They had Cascade close out last year, and he played in the Elro room, which is a fairly decent amount of space. But like, he's from Evanston. That's fine. But then he also had, and then there was also Green Velvet did a back-to-back set with another DJ, and that was in like another stage. He closed out the night. Saturday night, but that was like another stage to the side, off to the side.
Was from Chicago.
I know, but again,
but it wasn't the main stage.
But it was at the main stage. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Oh,
and I remember when Sunday when I got there.
We're like the bastard children.
You stupid.
We are. We're like the bastard children
because they're
We're not from the Sunshine State.
They're thinking about money, but I felt
thinking about money.
Yeah, of course.
Let's keep the money in Chicago.
But
let's recycle.
What they do. That's what they did. That's how they end up trying to do it every single year at Union Park, because the money, and they got the contracts to do it at Union Park.
That's fine, but let's keep the money in Chicago. Let's pay the Chicago DJs.
I remember Sunday in particular When I walked in there, I got there late. I walked there like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I just got there in time for Mike Dunn and Terry Hunter set. They did a back-to-back set, and they played in the Aereo 909, which is not in the main stage at all.
Again, not in the main.
Not
stage.
in the main stage at all. It was a small booth? No, it wasn't. It was like a small. It was like a small round table type stage.
Round table.
Well,
is it a fucking meeting or a DJ?
They call it like an Aereo.
Round table. Meet me at the round table.
They call it the Aereo 909. It was about the size of half of a baseball.
Did it spin?
Yes. No.
He's like, yes, no.
I mean, that'd be dope, man. You know what I'm saying?
But they played at the Aereo 909, which is about the size of a baseball diamond, a little bit smaller than that. And their set was also. I recorded like half their set on my phone, but again, it wasn't in the main stage.
You know, you off the subject right now. You telling me about the circle stage. I just remember as a teenager. Remember those spinning rides that used to be at the
Tilt-a-whirl?
No. It was the spaceship. The one that you would walk in and you'd stick to the
Oh,
wall.
you're standing against the wall. And when
I remember
spins,
seeing a DJ in the middle of that one of those, and he was literally DJing in there because the center stays. The center it just spins on the outside.
Oh, fuck that.
So yeah, and there was a DJ, bro, and I remember, I threw up, but that was the best set I ever heard. I got whoever he was, bro. It just reminded me of when you said that. I was like, dude, that'd be dope, though.
I don't know how. I mean, being in the middle of that and seeing everybody spin around you.
No, because that's where you get Serato fights. Serato face came in.
Oh, there you go. That's when it's coming in handy.
Yeah, right.
That's when it comes in handy.
Put the white screen so the lights don't fuck with you.
Right. 3J commented. He said the El room is amazing. It is. It's a nice room, but again, it wasn't. To me, obviously, it's like one of them. It's not like a. It's a stage. It's like not one of the main stages, but.
Pamp, what up, bro?
What's up, Pamp? But
he came in here for the popcorn.
I thought you were gonna pop popcorn.
You want me? I'll go grab some.
No,
bro. When I said I'll go get some popcorn, I got the side eye for my partner.
What?
He looked at me with the side eye, bro. He had that fucking Superman laser beam. He was like, "Don't move, Al. Right. Do not move. Right. Siéntate, siéntate, no mueves." Right. And when you got Alex talking in Spanish, you know we're fucked.
Oh shit, yeah.
I ain't say anything.
Yeah, you didn't have to.
I didn't say anything.
You're like one of those parents, like.
But that's how
like the conversation like Chris Lara that and Vani had before. You know, he was like, she don't have to say nothing.
Right. It's a setup, man. It's
really?
a setup.
Really?
It's a setup.
Really? But no, that's my take on this whole 40 years of house music.
Look out, what up, bro?
Arc Festival, because
who's on the bill this year?
Pretty much the same
people.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Pretty much the same DJs as the year before.
They added more DJs, but they're doing back-to-backs now.
Can we do switch stages? Maybe put since I was in this stage last year, can I have the main stage?
That's pretty much what it is. If anything,
they
haven't put out the schedules yet, but the lineup is almost pretty much the same.
Remember that NFL house party? Switch.
Yeah, when they were dancing.
Come on, Bilal, switch it up.
Patrick Perez now wants popcorn, so
I want popcorn too, bro. So you want some? I'll go get some.
Right.
You want extra butter?
No, I'm good.
Just don't touch anything.
I'm still full.
Just don't touch the mics. Don't touch anything after the butter.
I'm still full.
Looking for the butter. Hey, you looking for butter?
Looking for the butter.
Yeah, just looking for the butter.
What's up, Sue? So here's my question. Since
speaking of pimp,
you okay?
Yeah, he's looking for the butter.
So
I'm not 3J, but I am looking for the butter.
All right, so
that's a good one. There you go. I'm not 3J, but I am looking for the butter. There you go. Boom. Got him. Just don't get sued.
You got some sleep this afternoon, so
mind your business.
So
I fell asleep in the fucking pool. That's why I'm so dark.
So earlier, this is gonna lead to another conversation. So earlier in the show,
you always gotta be starting shit, bro.
Early in the show, we
Michael Jackson
talked
here.
about.
You wanna be starting something?
You got some sleep. So earlier in the show, we talked about.
I got yelled at.
How we how places are closing, right?
Yeah.
Bars and stuff like that.
Not in the burbs.
Okay.
They're flourishing.
Let's focus in the city. So
fuck the city.
Right.
Thanks, Brandon.
Let's focus in the city.
Thanks, Brandon.
So, festivals now.
Let's go, Brandon.
A lot of festivals are either they're happening again this year or they're closing this year. I know for a fact that the Wicker Park Fest had 3 stages. Now they're moving it down to 2 because of funding and stuff like that. Because obviously all these festivals, they're not what's the word I'm looking for? They're not income driven because it's pretty much suggested donations per the city. So obviously,
These are 50 cents.
so obviously, you know, the organizers, they have to pay, you know, vendors, they have to pay security, they have to pay for rentals, for equipment and all that, you know, all that gear and shit.
Look, Barbed Wire's here. Barbed Wire.
What's up, Barb? So
Barbed Wire, I call it Barbed Wire.
So, a lot of people, a lot of company or a lot of festival organizers not throwing the festivals like they used to anymore because of the whole because of money, basically. Shit's going up. Shit's expensive.
That and partners fucking up.
Okay. I don't know where you're going with that, but okay.
I got the side eye. I got the side eye. I got the side eye.
And then
the side eye. I'm gonna call it the side eye. Side eye.
And then on top of that, the what's the word I'm looking for? I'm losing my train of thought because Al keeps on interrupting me.
Side eye.
No, an example, Hyde Park Fest. They didn't do it last year because they didn't have the funding for it. And I don't think it's happening again this year because, again, they don't have the funding for it.
Cicero Fest went off without a hitch.
That's a church fundraiser right there.
Right. That's a church fundraiser.
I'm just
So
saying.
shout out to
It ain't in Chicago. It ain't in Chicago. It
Okay.
ain't even Cook. Is that Cook County?
Yes.
It is Cook County.
It is Cook County.
It's
Yeah.
Cook County.
Damn
Cook
it.
County.
Still
One more
Cook
block
County.
away. One more block away. Can we move the church?
It is Cook County. So,
We'll still hold it.
but let's focus on into the city though.
No, the city sucks, dude. The city sucks. It's horrible. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go.
Okay. I'm just saying though. What's up, Patrick?
What's his name? Pricker?
Pritzker.
Pricker?
What about Pritzker?
Fucking prick.
Prickster.
Fred Flintstone? Fucking both.
For real,
Fucking
they look
idiots,
Fred
both.
Flintstone.
He does, bro. He got fatter, bro.
What?
That motherfucker.
You know, real.
He's a piece of shit.
You
So
know-
is fucking
you know-
Brandon
you know,
Johnson,
Si-
bro. They're both fucking idiots,
Real
bro.
quick.
Sorry, they are. They are.
You know he doesn't have a lot of security when he walks around.
Do you know why?
Why?
Who can grab him?
Oh my god. You think so?
Because he'll go,
Fucking-
and starts running away like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, you hear that? Yabba dabba doo.
3J.
Wow, 3J.
But
We're
I was
talking
looking
about
at 3J's comment.
He
You
said
know,
that have you ever tried to apply for a festival permit in the past 2 years in Chicago? The new requirements are insane and out of reach for small festivals, which is true.
What do they want? They want like
There's a lot of
they
things.
want
Obviously,
$10 million policy.
obviously a lot of things. Obviously, the city wants a lot of things, and a lot of things has changed. Clearly, that's the situation that happened with Pride North. Shit didn't happen.
Dude, let me tell you something, bro. I went to the Puerto Rican festival the first time in like 10
that's
years.
right. You went cold.
It was first of all the fucking there's one way in and one way out.
yeah.
Okay, they're charging number one. They're charging you to get in now. You have to buy tickets for obviously. Well, they're charging you entrance. Well, not only that, you got to get tickets for the fucking rides, and the food was super expensive, and it wasn't all that great, bro. To be honest, bro, it was some of the worst Puerto Rican food I ever had in my life.
Oh, shit.
For being at a Puerto Rican fest,
Okay.
horrible, fucking dude. I know a white person that can cook better Puerto Rican food than that.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's bad.
That's bad. When you make arroz con gandules and you're blanco, hey, bro, you got my vote. They couldn't do it over there. Number one. Number two, security, bro. They must have got security from the hood. Because those motherfuckers, bro, neck tattoos, all types of shit. I mean, literally, bro, it's for real. What'd you get these, 26 in Cal?
Right.
You just grabbed the first inmates that got fucking locked out, out of jail, seriously. And then my nephew-in-law, bro, he's sitting there trying to get the kids and everything, and then there's stuff to read. One of the security guards walks up to him and he says, bro, you can't fucking stand there. He was like, dude, I'm getting my kids' stuff ready to go, and I'm in the line. I'm waiting to get in. He was like, why you give me a fucking attitude?
Oh, shit.
Dude,
And he was like, dude, I'm just telling you, I'm putting my. He was like, fuck you, you're ejected from the park. You can't come in on Father's Day. What the fucking kind of shit is that?
Dude.
I was like, bro, first of all, you need to fucking chill the fuck out. You shut up, dude. I was like, dude, because he got heated. It's fucking 80 degrees outside, bro. I get it, man. But at the end of the day, don't be treating people like that. You know, you don't talk to people like that. I was standing right there. I was like, you didn't have to talk to him like that, bro. You being actually a security guard should know better to you escalated the situation instead of de-escalating.
That's the
a
thing,
situation.
man. Anybody's a security person nowadays.
Yeah,
you
no
know what I'm saying?
shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro. And shouts out to one of my boys, man. But he was like one of the head of the security guards over there, and he came out. He was like, "Ow!" I was like, "Oh shit, what's up, dog?" And he's like, what's going on? And he was like, man, he told her, he was like, you shut the fuck up. You go over there. They're still going in. He was like, no, he ain't getting in. He just started making a whole big
nonsense,
thing.
bro. Nonsense.
Over bullshit.
Right.
And then, sorry, man, but that was the first time I've been there in like 10 years. I will never go back. It was for what? For the rides were mediocre.
Right.
Getting charged to get in. You're in Humboldt Park, which ain't,
They're charging you to get in now?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You have to buy tickets to get in. Yeah.
No, yeah, dude. I mean, so the festival that I used to...
And Sueños, if I want to go to UFC fight, let's go to Sueños.
Stupid.
Right?
This one.
Straight the fuck up, bro. Straight up, man. I think
Mud
people are
wrestling
fucking
and everything.
mud wrestling. I think they're going to see the fights instead of the fucking people.
At this
On
point,
stage.
man, everybody's out with their phone checking.
Bro, I see
recording
more
the
people
fights.
with their
I
back
ain't
to the
gonna lie.
stage
I
and
ain't
looking
gonna
at
lie.
it. How do you go to a concert with everybody's back to you?
I ain't gonna lie.
Is that a new way to go?
I saw a lot of fights.
You saw a lot of fights?
I saw a lot of fights.
We should call it a lot of fights of Palooza.
And, and someone
Torta
told
Fest.
The what?
Torta Fest.
Oh, damn.
I said something.
Side eye.
I said something similar to that. Like, you don't see that many fights at Lollapalooza if you saw Sueños. And a lot of people told me that you just don't pay attention. I'm like, I go to Lollapalooza. I've been going to Lollapalooza almost every single year.
Yeah,
and
you don't see that shit.
I don't see a lot of fights.
See a bunch of people climbing
Sueños
fences.
been around for what, 3-4 years now, and there's always a fight. Always a fight.
Every time.
Multiple fights.
where's security?
Multiple fights.
They're not.
I've never seen security here.
They're there, but
They're
they're
there.
not. But they're not in the crowd.
They're protecting the stage.
They're protecting the stage. That's all it
good
is.
job.
They're
Thank
not
you.
in the crowd. They're not in the
That's
crowd.
awesome. Good job, guys. Good
You,
job.
we were about to say something, Chris. My bad.
No, so like the festival that I was involved in, Fiesta del Sol, I requested for the organizer to step up the security because it's open. There's no gates. You can go in through any street. If you guys don't know, it takes place on Cermak between Ashland all the way to like Canal Port Street. And it's open, right? And the problem is there you got different hoods. You got Ambrose, Razas, you got party people, you got all kind of gangs. Then on top of that, you got gangs from the outside coming in. You got the SDs, Kings, and everybody else around there. They're all coming in, and it's always a fight.
Why couldn't you say gangs? You had to like really say that.
What you mean?
You couldn't say just gangs. You had to really.
Oh, I got to
say
represent
the
all my
Okay.
peeps. Not just play.
Side eye. All right, sorry.
By the way, I'm not affiliated.
Gee.
But but that's the reality.
Shout
You know
out.
what I'm saying? Like that's the reality. Those are the crews that show up, and it causes problems. And it's always by the kids section, where they have all the little rides and shit like that.
Okay, so I saw a video from the Back of the Arts Festival that happened a couple weeks ago.
Did you see that one?
Say two words one more time. Say those two.
Back of the Arts.
Okay. Enough said.
I
Enough
saw
said.
I saw
Enough
that
said.
over on
Enough
47.
said. It wasn't Lincoln Park.
No, on 47. But go ahead.
Dude. But no, so, I asked multiple times for years that I was involved to bump up the security or fence it up, have one exit, one entrance, have, and even disguise information booth as a security booth. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Like at each entrance, and this is my idea, and they just declined it altogether. I mean, personally, I don't think they give a fuck about security because it happens every year in the same spot, and it's the same crews that are going at it.
Why in the kids section though?
That's
the stupidest-
borderline, probably. Most likely, is a borderline there.
Can they move the kids section? Maybe I don't know.
I mean,
Since it's
they
like
should.
a magnet, it's like
They
a magnet
should.
for them. It's like been that, but that's another reason why I stopped going to Humboldt Park, because the last time I was there, we're eating by one of the rides, and there was a fight.
Right.
It was like, come on, bro, really?
Especially around the kids, man.
Yeah,
like, don't
man,
be
I
that
don't wanna see
stupid.
my-
you
yeah,
know
I
what
don't
I'm
wanna
saying?
see my kids do that.
Go ahead and do your thing, whatever the case is, but
You
keep the
shouldn't do
kids
your thing.
outside
That's the
of this shit.
problem. You shouldn't do your thing. You shouldn't be stirred over.
I mean, yeah, you shouldn't be doing it in the first place, but if you are going to fucking be on some banging ass, dumb ass bullshit.
The 90s called. They want their gang banging
Dude,
back.
I'm
Are you
saying.
serious, bro?
By the way, who the fuck still bangs, bro?
That's what I
you know I'm
said,
saying?
bro.
Like, it don't even. It's
There's
not
the
even
internet for that.
It's not even a thing about fucking holding down the neighborhood, helping out the neighborhood, protecting the neighborhood.
You don't
Like,
own it. You
Exactly.
don't own
On
it.
top
You're
of that,
still
you don't
paying.
own it, right?
Yeah, you're taxing them and they're taxing you, so it doesn't matter. It does. Somebody's getting taxed.
And then
either
you're
way.
not even slinging enough to make enough money like that. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's slinging nowadays. You know what I'm saying? In the hood and shit.
Fuck, you can go to the store and buy shit, okay?
Right, exactly, right?
Oh my
What is your dime bag gonna do anymore?
You can grow it in your fucking house.
Yeah,
now,
no
you know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Up to 3 plants.
Oh, Oh, you know that?
Shut up.
So they
Side eye.
So the issue was security. That's one of the main concerns of security was at Fiesta del Sol.
Yeah, dude. I
That,
mean,
that place was jamming too.
It was
For a while.
It was.
and from what I heard, I mean, I haven't attended the last couple of years.
Shame on you.
From what I heard, the attendance declined. Attendance declined. There's no more house music stage there. I know Combi and Pablo and Rick, they do the Park District aspect of it, and because they're contracted through the Park District, and they're somewhat incorporated with Fiesta del Sol, but they, I mean, not to spill the beans, not to spill the tea here, and I hope you guys grab a good chunk of popcorn right now and stuff your mouths with it, but you know, I don't think they want to work with the organizer anymore because of the bullshit that's been going on.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they're actually going to do it or not this year.
Can we do something like Sol de Fiesta? Sol de Fiesta?
Sol de Fiesta.
Just
That'd be dope, right?
Flip it.
flip
Yeah,
it.
let's do it. Flip it, rub it down. Oh no!
I don't know, man. I don't know if it's
I'm showing
trademark.
my age.
I don't know if it's trademark.
No, so what, bro? It's Sol de Fiesta.
So a lot. So
We can't get sued for that.
So no. So you stupid. So
Disclaimer.
you stupid.
It's all
He can't even get
fictitious.
the words out.
No, I was about to say so.
It's my fault, anyways.
So Combi is thinking about pulling out of the.
I mean, and this is just a minor conversation I had with them. There's nothing solid. I don't know their business. I don't know if they're actually going to pull out or not. But you know, again, like security concerns, and then just
What? Go ahead.
You just said somebody else had just pulled out for that same reason, security. Who was that? We were talking about it not too long ago. Another event that stopped doing it because of security.
Who? Another festival?
Yeah.
Or what? I don't remember.
All right, think about
I'm
that.
trying to think back.
Because everybody's talking about security, and I get it, and especially here in Chicago.
And I'm actually surprised.
We're not going to get into an argument this year about that, okay? Because we are in an urban environment. I get it, okay? I get it, and there's trouble everywhere. Everywhere.
But it's true.
It's true. Yeah, it's
True. It
factual.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Doesn't matter
Factual.
where you go, where you live. There's always crime, and you got.
Yeah, but not
bullshit
as
going
bad as
on.
what we got
It's
going
not
on here.
exposed.
It's not exposed. What do you
They
mean?
don't expose it as much as they do, like Chicago.
I mean, but think about it this way. Let's
Whoa,
take
so we're
back
another
of the Yards
bastard town?
Fest. Let's take back of the Yards
Why
Fest.
do you have to use that
No,
one out of
because-
all of them?
Because
Because-
that's where the fight was. Go ahead.
No, there's always a problem.
What about Sueños?
Because
Well, it's fine.
yeah, that too. But we'll get to that.
Why were you? Why you gotta?
But the thing is this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm surprised that still goes on. The back of the Yards Fest. I'm surprised it still goes on.
Well,
Cause
you said there's kids there too.
yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. See, Sueños don't have kids. So that's
No, well,
definitely-
Swingers is this is a different thing, and it's a bigger event. Which, again, man, everybody
Sueños
just got to
didn't
come
have a-
correct.
I'm sorry. Sueños didn't have a big ticket sale. They dropped their prices on their tickets.
They did. They
shit.
did.
Yes, they did.
They did.
Why?
And people just they
They did, because the last 2 years was a fail, because remember not this obviously 2024 they had Peso Plum supposed to be there,
Oh yeah, that's right. He never showed.
and Malum. No, he showed,
did he?
but it got delayed. No, he didn't show.
No, he didn't show.
No,
He
he
didn't
didn't
show.
And it was raining that
and it was
year,
raining
too.
that year
Right.
too.
Yeah,
so
that was
that
Mud Fest. That's what Chris Lowe was talking about.
and it rained that year, so they had to stop the festival early.
Mud wrestling.
Stupid. So
Yeah, no, this year they went down. They went down a lot on the prices, and when they did that, people just jumped on them.
How much are they? Normally.
I don't know.
I've never.
I think it's like in the 300s or something.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
But
dude.
they went down
For-
to like $100 or like
Per day?
$125.
Is
No,
that
for
per
the-
day?
No,
No,
for
that's
2
for the
days.
two
Oh, for
That's
2 days?
That's for 2 days.
Okay. That's you sleeping in the park and everything?
Stupid. it's not like it's
That
not
gives you
like
access to the campground
It's
too?
not-
What
They
the
it's
kick
fuck?
you out after midnight.
right. And then
Yeah, no
electric
shit, right?
forest. And then electric forest. But no.
Damn it.
But yeah, no, Fanny's right.
Nah, dude. Fucking cost of fucking doing a festival, bro, is a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was doing House of Soul, dude, easily 15 grand just for sounds. Easily. Plus the stage, that's another 2 to 5 grand. Security, I mean, if you hire security, dude, that's the most expensive thing ever. On top of that, you need insurance. All festivals need insurance, no matter what. And it's like what 3J was saying in the comments.
He said pull out.
You stupid.
I swear to God, he did. He said pull out. He
Always
said,
pull
always
out.
pull out.
Always pull out. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened to you,
Well,
bro?
I mean, I don't know. I have a vasectomy, so I don't have the problem. But anyway,
What happened to you?
Nice meal.
Side eye.
Go ahead.
This is OnlyFans Thursdays.
Go ahead.
But no, back to the topic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it
Which
just
one?
costs a lot of fucking money. Festivals.
Okay, cool.
What topic were you thinking about?
Always pull out.
Oh my god. But okay, so
But,
I guess you touched the sock.
Like, like I was working with Rob White as well from the Booth 312. He wanted to do something in Brighton Park, but dude, the city requires is you got to jump through hoops. You got to get quotes from everything, from everybody. If you're gonna have like a carnival, you got to have quote from the carnival people. You got to have quote for the porta potty people. You got to have a quote for all this stuff. You basically understand what your cost is going to be. The city of Chicago has to approve the permit. And then part of that conversation, you have to work with CPD.
Exactly.
To make sure that they're okay with the layout of everything. Make sure they have enough manpower. So, for example, back to Fiesta del Sol, because I was involved for so many years. There was always a problem because Fiesta del Sol always occurred when Lollapalooza was going on. Mm-hmm. And manpower for CPD was all about Lollapalooza, not necessarily so much about Fiesta del Sol. So there were always a resource constraint when it came down to security and CPD. And again, you know, if you're going to do a festival, you might as well put in the money and hire your own private security. So you don't have to rely on CPD. Because
you're going to be relying on CPD no matter what.
I was going to say,
yeah, you still have to, but
I was going to say that
it's going to be more covered by your private security.
I got one word for you.
Because
FOP.
What?
Donate. Don't start donating to the FOP. That
was one of the issues with why Pride North didn't happen and their permits got denied, because I told you last week they had security, but they didn't hire or have CPD at the festival at Pride North as well. So that was one of the reasons why the permits got pulled or permits got denied, because they couldn't get, because the organizers didn't want to have CPD there for some wild reason. I don't know why. I don't know. He hired
an activist thing.
He hired security, which I only saw about 2 guys. I'm dead serious. I saw 2 guys, and they were picking up trash. That was Saturday, right?
Damn, bro, double duty.
Right.
They were picking up trash, so they didn't even bother to have CPD there. So that's why
maybe they were undercover.
That's why their permits got denied.
They were undercover.
So Chris is right.
You have to have CPD. You have to have.
Yeah,
CPD.
you have to. I mean,
not only that, you also have to have ambulance service on site.
Yeah.
Oh, EMT,
and again, EMT, ambulance service, and again, that costs money.
And then you have to have the you can't just have normal ambulance service. You're gonna have to have the ones with the fucking carts there that are gonna be driving around, and they're gonna be stationed. And depending on how many people you're gonna have there, especially on the day of heat or something like that. Then I mean that's another issue. I mean, when it's really hot outside and you got these pendejos coming all drugged up and drunk and shit, and they're passing out, you're responsible for them.
Yeah.
So
as an organizer,
you're responsible for them. If they die, it's on you.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Fucking 3J.
I didn't give a fentanyl. What the fuck?
3J. One of 3J's stages at the church.
Yeah.
The priest had to come out on stage and shut it down because it was packed. It was packed. It was Gene Hunt shut that place down.
Are you talking about
2 years ago?
Oh, that was 2 years ago, because I just saw the video from this past one Saturday. Holy fuck. Holy shit, there was seas of people there.
Yeah.
There was seas of people.
So that
towards the nighttime, I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, it's always it usually gets packed as fuck.
I saw you guys.
It gets packed as fuck like 2 hours right before it shuts down. Like the last 2 DJs are the ones that get the most crowd.
Assholes.
I know, right? Shit. I wish I was on a headliner like this. That's why 3J and Patrick get to throw themselves as headliners there. Not just kidding.
Shout out to PW and Patrick Wayne or 3J.
No, hey, man, look.
So the priest had to come back.
So the priest had to come out because people were jumping over the fence.
Oh,
like you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it was crazy. And Gene's set had to be cut short. Like he shut it down. Like he hyped everybody up so crazy. Everybody wanted to come in, and the gates were closed. People were jumping over the gates and shit like that. And
hey, real quick, who's Rodolfo?
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Is that related to you?
No.
Why? Because they have the same last name?
Lara is not a common name. Martinez, Garcia, Lopez,
I mean,
Rodriguez. Look, I'm a Martinez, bro. I was
mistaken by a Filipino one time.
By Lara?
Because I guess
Lara doesn't sound Latino. I thought you were white.
It's a Spaniard name. So.
I mean, he does kind of somewhat look white.
I mean, in the wintertime.
You don't look like 3J either.
Well, I had to bring the shirt out.
You know what? Next time you got to get him shorter shorts. Look at. You got to get him shorter shorts. Look at, bro. She looks like a rainbow right now. Look.
Stop it!
It gets wetter and wetter and wetter. I'm not looking at your legs, bro, but it was.
Oh, no.
Them glow sticks.
Why you gotta look at my man's legs like that?
Hey, bro, look, bro, those motherfuckers are like highlighters right now. Look at them.
I don't share.
I love you, bro. I do, bro, but
you might need some
3J.
sunglasses, the light reflecting off my legs.
I'm telling you, bro.
3J commented.
Hey,
He
look
said,
you want to see some? I'll show you right now.
Está
jugando, güey.
3J commented. He said,
My wife was talking shit. That's how I know.
3J said, City of Chicago Festival permits are not for the rookies. You must have experience and relationship in the right places. Why are you coughing into the damn mic? What the hell?
That shit was funny.
He got popcorn stuck in the back of his throat.
Right.
That shit was funny. It's not for the weak of heart.
And in regards to Gene,
You think?
regarding to Gene's
You
Hunt
need
set,
a lawyer to be with you.
Patrick Wayton said that it got shut down because overcapacity. People were hopping fences. Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, that was right.
And that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember that. Because
Your girlfriend's favorite DJ, Chris Lara.
That's the first. I look like Tony Techniques. That's the first. I usually get the 3J, DJ Flashback, and now Tony Techniques.
Did you see fucking your wife's face after your girlfriend's favorite DJ, huh?
Right.
Who's your girlfriend?
Oh, del Valle?
Fanny. Fanny give you the side eye.
So again, 3J also commented. He said reality of the festival is closing early because
Jimmy, what up, bro?
Was because of safety, packed over capacity, and people jumping over fences, bypassing security checks.
Right.
So it's not obviously it's a
yeah. And again,
it's a free event.
I get it. It's a free event everywhere.
For the most part, it's a free event.
For the most part,
it's a great event. It's a great event. Cicero House Fest was great.
Yeah.
It was an amazing event.
Again, shout out
and
to
it goes to show you again, you have private security there taking care of everything. You had Cicero police there as well. But
I saw them cruising around the area.
Yeah.
People are acting up, bro. People act up and they want to be part of the party and ruin it for everybody.
Stephanie, what's up? But here's the thing, though.
Can I ask you a question real quick, though? Do you think if we minimize alcohol at these places, or if they feel that you're on some shit or drunk, maybe they won't let you in?
Fiesta Sol is alcohol free.
But that wasn't fucked up because of the people. It was fucked up because of the promoters, right?
Oh.
Or it was a 50-50.
Or they chose.
No, so Fiesta Sol has been alcohol free for decades. So back when it was on Blue Island and 18th Street, between 18th Street and 19th, and I think I eventually went all the way to Benito Juarez.
Wow.
Near Cermak on 21st.
Shit, that's big.
They used to have alcohol. Like my dad used to have a restaurant there, and they used to have alcohol along the whole festival. And then people just got out of hand. You know what I'm saying? And they cut alcohol out, and they have not returned alcohol. Like there's people that I know that are part of the organization that wanted to bring alcohol back in, and no, it's not going to happen.
Someone's always going to sneak in alcohol at the end of the day, or what do you call it?
Be like
TSA and come in drunk. So yeah, I mean,
that's what I said. But that's why you have security at the front to make sure. Hey,
but they don't care.
If you smell like alcohol, you look like you're impaired, then you're not getting in.
I remember.
Same thing at the clubs, man.
Right.
I remember I went to Fiesta del Sol. I think it was it had to be 2017 or 18 or something like that, and there was no security.
No,
you could just walk. It was on the street over there on Blue Island and 18th, and you could just legit just walk into the damn festival. There were DJs, there were stages that they had, but then it was just you just walk into. I remember someone had it was like a small petting zoo or something like that there at Fiesta del Sol.
Interesting.
And but other than that, it was just
it's free for all, dude.
It's free for all.
There's no security. And again, I raised that as a concern for years and went in deaf ears.
Well, I mean, when Taste of Chicago, when the Taste of Chicago was free and you used to be able to just walk in and just buy tickets for food and stuff,
Right.
They'd have CPT walking around.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
all over.
Yeah, exactly.
All over.
I mean, not anymore. I mean, you don't. You gotta.
Is there even a Taste of Chicago anymore?
No.
I mean,
Not
is there even anything about Chicago anymore?
Really.
It's like, what the fuck?
I mean,
Jose.
It's so small the taste is so small.
It's a week now.
That's what she said.
And it's like literally a block long. That's it.
It is.
That's what she said.
Stupid. It's literally
It's
very
just
small.
It's literally a block long.
Yeah, but it's. But,
And it's only
but
the big major chains. I mean, McDonald's, Chuck E. Cheese, and shit like that, right?
We talked about this in season 1, how most places, now we could say festivals, decided they prefer profit over people.
Yeah, you said that.
We talked about that in season 1.
Next shirt coming out.
So
I don't look like 3J, but profit over people.
So we could ask.
joking.
So we could ask Chris this question, since he's been involved in Fiesta del Sol. Why organizers decide to put people over or profit over people? Profit over people.
I mean, every organization is different, right? Like, hopefully I don't get sued, but Pilsen Neighbors, they're the organizers of Fiesta del Sol. That's their fundraiser to do a lot of things throughout the year. So they put a lot of workshops together. They help out the community. They do a lot of great things in Pilsen, right?
That's great.
That's really good. And again, it's like they're trying to lower the cost of hosting that festival, get as much sponsorship money as possible. Even if they screw people over like me, but anyways, that's a different story there.
Ooh.
And they want to maximize that profit, so they are able to help the community. And not only that, but pay themselves as workers, as staff members and whatnot. But again, every organization is different. I can't speak for others, but I'm sure they got their reasons as to why they prefer profits over anything else. So.
But at some festivals that we see or I've been to, it's more, you would feel safe into going there because there's a lot of security.
Well, I mean, let's look at Westfest. Westfest is the best fest, right? They
didn't know it.
They have 2 stages. You know what I'm saying? But I think, and again, not to say this is wrong or right or wrong or neither the other, but I think it's overly fucking crowded, dude.
It is.
It's crazy crowded.
It is.
Especially
they need to extend the block a little bit.
Well, it's not even that, dude. I mean, how much wider can you make it happen? You know what I'm saying? The block or the street is as wide as it can be.
No, we live in Chicago, bro. You ever drove on 9094? Don't make it as wide as you want, bro. Don't get it fucking twisted. It's gonna take 12 years, but don't widen it up.
They need
to widen up I-55. But anyways, dude.
That's a fact. That's a fact there.
But
don't say nothing because there goes more traffic. Shut up. Shush.
Them 4 lanes ain't doing it.
But yeah, dude. I mean, how much wider? Because again, it's one stage. You got Derek Carter, Mark Farina, and Heather, everybody else that DJs there. Again,
no wonder why it's so packed.
Dude, like it is freaking nuts.
It's free.
It's nuts, and it's free.
It's free.
I mean, it's donation at the door, but
donations, but
you can just walk by and not give a fuck.
How many blocks is it?
Oh, it's dude. I want to say it's like
6, 7.
It's near Ashland, all the way to
6, 7 blocks with one stage.
No, it's
2 stages, one on each side.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, holy shit.
So you got like a rock stage on one side, or
and then the house stage,
and then the house stage on the other.
That's cool.
And then in between, you got the vendors, you got food, you got people selling stuff and whatnot. But they don't have carnival place for the kids because again, it gets freaking packed, bro.
Oh, it's true. FTK.
It gets packed like a motherfucker.
It is packed. So,
but Westfest is the best fest.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean,
I love it. I love going there every year.
I go with you one year. I've never been there.
Dude, so get ready to
I've been
like
once.
Smear one another with
sweat.
No,
I can't do that. I can't do that. No,
yeah,
then
see,
I can't.
That's what I'm saying.
I went to go
That's
see
how
him at the
packed
club
it
one
is.
time, bro, and literally, bro, I was like, I can't be in here anymore. Dude, it was. I'm sorry, I need my space.
It's just like at
especially when you get that body odor with.
Oh yeah,
it was just like that tacos and tamales last year. It was fucking packed because it was elbow to elbow.
That's fine. We're on stage.
You couldn't move. They had 2 stages and you couldn't move. It was
talk about talking to Muffins. They moved to a bigger street now.
Yeah.
They're on Blue Island between Ashland and Walcott.
Yeah, next to Benito Juarez, right by there.
I went to St. Pius, so yeah, I know.
Yeah, so
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, so
there's a lot of factories over there, so right?
Yeah. It's a little bit of an industrial.
By Chinatown.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But
so,
isn't it more than 2 stages? Don't they have the Latin and then 2 a house stage and then a Spanish stage?
Yeah, so they're doing that this year. Yeah.
You know who's been popping up with a lot of well, actually 2 things that I wanted to say. Fulton Market's been popping up with a lot of block parties, a lot of them. Fulton Market. Yeah, because I was just over there. I went because hopefully I'll be back over at Punch Bowl. But I was just over there, and they had a big ass fucking. They had all of what is that? Lake Street? Not Lake Street. The one before that.
Fulton Market Street.
Yeah, no, not directly in Fulton Market. But where you get off on.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right after Ohio. What is that? Right after the Ohio, Washington.
Randolph?
Is it
No.
Randolph?
No.
Washington.
Washington's by Madison.
Yeah. No,
So
it's
is Washington, Randolph, Lake, Fulton, and then that other street.
Okay, Randolph then. Randolph, they have where all the restaurants are opening up, and then they got
That's Randolph.
Yeah,
That's Randolph.
That's Randolph. Yeah, and they've been having a lot of street fests over there. A lot, like holy shit. Because I've been working downtown a lot too. So
Randolph Fest just happened as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they had some badass shit going on, man. Whoever did the sound system there, because I was at Punch Bowl Social, and Randolph is another 2 blocks away, and they were further west, and all I heard was boom, boom. I was like, God damn! I drove by and they're spinning house music. I was like, oh shit! But they had a lot of security there. They had like 4 or 5 guys at each entrance,
Again?
just to get in.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, just to get in, and I mean, you
That's
know
what
what?
it should be.
And you know what shuts out?
I
and I don't know who's doing this, but dude, whoever's doing that fucking that sandbar over on the south side, right on the lake, they have karaoke Wednesdays. They do hip hop or rap on Thursdays.
Yeah.
They got house nights on Saturdays, and it's on the beach.
I want to say it's Round of Flowers or
Something like that. Yeah, it's a restaurant, man, but it's on the fucking beach, man. It's like 63rd or some shit like that.
no. Actually, there's a couple. There's a few. You got 31st. You got 63rd.
31st, sorry, 31st. I'm sorry. 31st.
You got over there by
That's dope.
Calumet Park.
Southeast side, Cal Park.
Yeah,
by my
that's
house.
dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. You don't see that on the north side.
No.
And this
I mean,
year,
you
I've seen a
kinda
couple
do.
videos, and they were pretty crowded.
Yeah, they were
it
packed.
was
They
pretty
were packed.
packed.
It looks
I
dope
saw.
too,
I
man.
saw.
You get that
It's a
vibe.
huge park. It's a very, because my son still plays baseball there. It's a very huge park. But again, it's ran by the gangs.
You got hood problems there too. Yeah.
Now, 90s called. They want their gang banging back. Take it back. Just give it back to them. That's it. Take it back to them.
So
There's not even gangs anymore. They're cliques.
No, they're
Whatever
still
you want to
gangs.
consider.
Dude, whatever you want to fucking call
Clicks,
them.
man.
So last
Fucking bunch of pussies.
last month
Right.
when I went to when I had the DJ at LG's and it was right in the middle of the Old Town Art Fair. I walked in there and they had like at the entrance.
Thanks,
There was
Lou.
like at the entrance. There was like 6 security there, all in yellow,
Yeah.
checking your bags and stuff like that to make
Yeah,
sure
with
you
the
don't
stick.
have, yeah, you don't have anything with you. So
What is this? It's a tampon.
so most
Ew.
most people are so some.
I can't.
He's stupid. So some festival organizers there are putting people over profit, but some are not putting people over profit. And
So what would you consider not people over profit?
what do you mean?
What would you consider?
They're not looking at the people's safety or the attendees' safety.
Can you ever be so safe?
I mean,
Nah,
if you,
but you could prevent a lot of shit. bro.
exactly. I feel like if you don't, I feel like if you have someone checking you at the entrance,
it's
I
not
feel
even checking, bro. Like, and let me tell you the idea that I had for Fiesta and Soul.
Right.
If you don't want to fence the place off, then put security / informational booths at each entrance. And like for example, House of Soul, each entrance is at every single street. Kind of similar to what they did to Puerto Rican Fest, where you have one exit, one entrance, and that's it.
that pissed people off too.
It did.
That will cause heat. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's waiting in line, and then it's hot, and people are being ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But again, like, if you have informational booths that are disguised as a disguise for security booths, you can walkie-talkie people in. Hey, there's 5 gang members coming in on the southeast side, whatever the case is. Look out for them. This and the other.
5 game bangers not coming in. Go fuck yourself. Have a nice
But
day.
technically, so that's.
I don't give a fuck if it's free or not. It doesn't matter if you got fucking a big crown on the side of your neck or fucking I love fucking Lucy or whatever.
But-
you know
but
what I'm saying? We got a problem.
But
Go
yeah,
ahead.
Sorry,
but
I'm not trying to be
the thing is,
fucking
no,
racist,
you're 100% right. You're 100% right.
Yeah,
But at the
fucking
same
baggies
time,
and shit.
that could cause a lawsuit because you're preventing me from accessing a public area because you
guess
are
what?
profiling me.
That's fine. You're profiled with fucking Latin Kings written on your neck. Have a nice day. Bye, Felicia.
But even if, but for an example, the fight that I saw at the back of the Arts Fest, the fight was happening and there was security right there, and they didn't
do shit.
They didn't do shit. Nothing at all.
Kind of like that video you showed me at the club. Remember where they fucking they were grabbing fucking they fought this guy so hard that they put him behind the bar and they were grabbing bottles and hitting him with the bottles.
Over at downtown, over at
Dude, that's wild.
Bro, who does that shit, bro? Come on,
at the same time, dude,
Mother's Day weekend. But
and
they were playing R. Kelly in the background.
Right.
I'm dead.
No,
I don't mean nothing wrong.
They
little bump and grind.
They were for real playing bump and grind.
I can't.
For real, they were playing bump and grind.
Bro.
No, but at the same time, I mean, what did we say earlier?
Get the
anybody could be a security person. You know what I'm saying? Are you really going to get involved? For what?
No, because they're not
This
going
is
to
what you're getting fucking paid for.
But they're still
They don't
not
give a
going
fuck.
to risk their. They don't give a fuck. They just
Well,
want to get
first
paid
of
and
all,
go.
am I even trained to handle that type of situation? Let's just say I'm a security person. Am I even trained to handle a situation? What do I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I really want to get stabbed in case there's a fucking knife out? You know what I'm saying?
Then
do I want to be in the middle of a gunfight? You know what I'm saying?
Well, then you're a pendejo for not searching them. Sorry.
Well, come on.
Sorry.
Come on.
Sorry.
Well, there's a will, there's a way. There's something coming in there, regardless if you search that person or not. Something's coming in.
Yeah, gaga.
So that means-
I mean,
wait.
She used to put her hair ponytail and put a knife right in there.
Don't listen to him.
So that means they're not doing their. Stop it. So that means stop. So that means they're not doing their job. Then.
I ain't trying to touch you. I'm just searching you. Relax.
I mean, but again, it doesn't take a degree to be a security person.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
But
anybody
it takes
could become
well
that.
training, though. It
So let me
takes
ask-
well training.
So let me ask you a question. What would make you feel safe?
I don't know.
Dude,
Because they could have security, but it might not be enough for you.
Have fucking metal detectors at the door. I don't know.
Anybody work for TSA?
Lollapalooza does it. They have
Yeah.
metal detectors when you walk in. You have
Yeah, but
you have
they
to
also
walk,
have people
and
climbing
they're-
over fences too.
Well, true that too. But they also have like certain restrictions that you can't walk in with this, and this. And
You know what? I'll just sit at the corner with a drone. I'll be like, "You want that? I got you."
And they always do. And they also you have to walk through a metal detector. So
That's all right, bro. Just leave it with the drone and I'll get it into you.
But then
$50.
But now saying all of this,
even though that costs a lot of money, we know.
saying all of this,
So
yes.
Drones?
no, I'm talking about metal detectors that have it cost a lot of money.
Yeah. So
You could rent it
again,
for a day.
and that's the point I was gonna say. All the security and all this stuff, and having the right people trained and all of that stuff. Again, it costs money.
But you remember what they did to a certain club? Remember, it didn't even happen, but because the fight happened inside the club, they separated them. They pushed one through the back, one through the front. Remember? And they met up over at the park, which was 3 blocks away. They still got blamed for it.
In Wicker Park, yeah.
Remember, then they still got blamed for that shit. Mm-hmm. And it didn't even happen. There was another place that just got blamed for that shit too. When the guy they kicked them out. As a matter of fact, it happened in Wheeling over at fucking what was the name? At Social. Yeah, they kicked both people out, but which was kind of their problem. They kicked both of them out through the front door. The other guy went to the parking lot to his car, and they killed the other guy right there in the parking lot.
But again, is that the venue's fault? I don't think so.
I don't think it should be.
I don't think it should be, but it happened on their
But,
property.
Yeah.
And that's what. And
That's like you slipping and falling.
But
getting
that's
after
the reason they have insurance too.
yeah, but at the same, which I don't.
Which goes up every time you have an
file a
incident.
claim.
Shit, file a claim.
Remember-
It goes up every time you say hi.
File
The
a claim.
fuck?
Remember this? Remember this?
Shit.
The incident that happened at LG's when I was DJing there at LG's. The chandelier fell on that
Oh
person's
yeah,
head
yeah.
at LG's.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and
Sounds like a fucking
that was a we had to
a
close,
cane shit
we
from
had to
fucking
close-
Bugs Bunny.
we had to close early because the damn glass fell on someone's head.
It's
I
at
hope
Acme.
so.
It's at Acme. It's,
Yeah, it's no shit, right?
The heavy bass, but yeah. I don't know. I just feel like
Alex T was on deck.
Well,
That's why it's
Jefferson
heavy bass.
What did you say?
What did you say?
nah, say what's up.
Oh,
I said
Jeremy
it was
said
Alex.
what's up?
I could say.
I said Alex T Kid was on deck. That's why there was heavy bass.
Really?
Yeah, if you
Okay.
ain't red lighting, if you ain't hand lighting.
That's when he was doing techno.
Anyways.
Dong.
So Chris,
Hey, no yawning.
regarding
Both of you guys, stop
I'm
it.
good.
I know you had a late night. She told us. Okay.
regarding Fiesta del Sol, what do you think that could happen to make them be better? Because you're no longer with them.
Hey, that's
so.
pretty cool. Hold
Yeah,
on. How are you
I'm-
watching? But you're here.
Say what?
How are you watching? It says Chris Lara's watching us.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, on my phone.
Oh, that was. Somebody's watching me. Sorry, bro.
He got some sleep. He got some sleep, people.
Sorry, my bad.
No, I mean, again, every festival is different. Every neighborhood is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no recommendations for back of the yards. I just think they need to just, unfortunately, stop that because people cannot control themselves. You know what I'm saying? The hoods cannot control themselves. They have to go at it, and they have to go at people that may or may not be involved and shit like that. For Fiesta del Sol, on the other hand, you know what I'm saying? They have opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I had that proposal of having stations at every entrance and walkie-talking people in, in case there's a fight or in case there's a potential incident and whatnot. You know, it goes back to the whole see something, say something type of thing. You know what I'm saying? But again, like the organizer when I was involved, they didn't care for that.
Why is that?
That's a question. Why are we doing this shit in the hoods?
I mean, okay.
Either that or why don't we pad CPD's pockets and do a sweep the night before? You know what I'm saying? And just lock everybody up for the weekend. You know what I'm saying? You have no problems. Adi, what's up? Happy birthday, Adi. It's in the chat. Hey, right? We could do that. Just it's like a bunch of puppies, man. You know, you got guests coming over. You want to just lock them up so they don't treat.
So like for example, like House of Soul or Fiesta del Sol. I mean, they had intervention group that worked with the neighborhood gangs and whatnot, and people that try to promote peace and whatnot. But again, it's all lip service. It's lip service. The hoods are hoods. Simple as that. Ignorance is ignorance.
Then why you want to throw a party in the hood?
Because I mean, why? So, for example, like I grew up over by near Little Italy, but the one on Oakley, and that was another festival that occurred every year, and they stopped that a few years ago because of security problems. That and the cost of creating the fest. I don't think a neighborhood should suffer for the fact that you got knuckleheads living in there.
Ignorant people.
But again, it's like we know these motherfuckers. It could be your cousin, it could be your brother, it could be your neighbor, it could be your friend. You know what I'm saying? And bro, like, grow the fuck up.
I mean, there's kids.
Grow the fuck up, man. Like, do you really need to fucking box it out with fucking Pepe down the street?
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Bro,
Pepe's my cousin, bro. Slow down, okay? Slow the fuck down, okay? No offense, Pepe. I love his food too, by the way. Don Pepe, I love your food, bro. I love it. No, I'm just playing.
3J said 18th and Oakley.
yeah, 18th and Oakley. That's where.
I think we should sweep the night before and just lock everybody up during the weekend.
Anyways,
I mean, shit.
So, but
might as well fucking change the name to El Salvador over here.
But
that's what
hey,
they
bro,
did.
let's do is make it. It worked for them. Hey,
Jesus Christ.
Did it? It worked for them, right? It worked for them, right?
Anyways,
do a sweep.
But
then we won't be the land of the free or home of the Whopper anymore.
Not home of the Whopper.
No, actually, bro, we'll have taco restaurants that are open past 12 now because nobody, they're not worried about fucking gay violence.
This was at home of the Whopper. Is there even Burger King still open?
Fuck yeah, there is. I love it.
But
have it your way.
But
I get paid for that.
But here's the thing: festivals shouldn't suffer because of shit that happens down. It shouldn't. Because of ignorant, like you said, because of knuckleheads and ignorant people, they shouldn't suffer as why isn't that happening anymore? They just need to. Unfortunately, people are gonna act stupid as they normally do every year. And so
I was at the Cicero House Fest. They didn't act stupid. They didn't have no problems. I don't know. Maybe when it was asses to elbows, but I mean,
towards the end of the night, there was an incident, but
one incident
again.
One incident. I'd rather have one incident that got.
I mean, maybe at the Paisa stage around the corner, there were a couple more incidents over there.
That's their problem, not ours.
Definitely not the house stage.
That's their problem.
Definitely not 3J and the underground elements.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not their problem. That's not their problem. I saw plenty of security over there. Shit.
But no,
food was great too.
I think Patrick's inviting us over to his house right after this.
Right.
Anyways,
but no, I was gonna say like, okay, you're gonna have knuckleheads, you're gonna have idiots who do idiotic shit at these festivals. Unfortunately, these organizers have to invest in, put money to the side towards safety and security.
And again, it's a false sense of security. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what was the terror alert that fucking George Bush put up? Where it's red, yellow, green, and today we're green. Next thing you know, we're orange, and then we're red, and then we're ultra red. Like, it's a false sense of security. You know what I'm saying? false sense of security. Period. At the end of the day, we're responsible for our own actions. You know what I'm saying?
Or you're gonna get that fucking knucklehead that's sitting there breaking in the fucking cars while you know what I'm saying because they know everybody's there. You know, and they don't even live in the area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That does happen.
I know. Does happen. I know a couple of those knuckleheads, dude. I'd be like, bro, as long as you don't hit this black car, we're all right. Give me my license plate number and everything. Just don't fuck that up, all right? You know? Or you get somebody that gets
was that Pepe?
robbed.
That was Pepe, wasn't it?
That's none of your business. It's none of your business.
Lord.
I'm not giving out my no. I'm joking.
Oh my
Julio.
goodness.
No, I'm joking. His real name's Julio.
It's just crazy to me. That's
no, dude. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, dude, like, and I just came back from Mexico, and I was able to unplug from us society and in the United States and from Chicago and everything, dude.
What?
Dude, I unplugged completely. I immersed myself
in Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico City, dude. So hold up. So I
want to know this, bro, because
will you let this man talk?
Hear me out.
Hold on, but you're not Latino. Don't even start there, bro, because right now Mexico is a fucking war zone. So that's why I want to know.
Where you're
let
at.
the man talk.
So again, it depends where you're at, right?
That's why I wanted to find out. There's a podcast. Calm down.
I felt safer in Mexico City than I did here in Chicago. Than I do here in Chicago, dude. Hands down. I feel way safer over there in Mexico City than I do out here. Now, don't get me wrong. There are spots. There are spots like again. I walk into Englewood at 1 a.m. in the morning. What do you think is gonna fucking happen to me? You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get hot dogs and cheeseburgers over at fucking Jimmy's.
I mean,
Jimmy's in Englewood.
The risk of me getting jumped, the risk of me getting assaulted and getting robbed and shit like that is a lot higher. No, in anywhere. It's a lot higher fucking 2 a.m. than it is at 2 p.m. You know what I'm saying? And again, you gotta know your neighborhoods as well. You know what I'm saying?
Did you just say that in Chicago?
Not in Chicago. 2 p.m. You're gonna get shot at. 2 a.m. You're getting shot at. It don't matter. So you might be right, man.
Which to my point, I felt safer over there than I do over here.
That's crazy, bro.
Dude, I kid you not. I haven't been there in 15 years. This is my 15 years since I was last there, and
I had to dog sit.
That's why you felt safer.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, she felt safer with the pit bull in the house.
Dude, I saw the assault when you guys walked in. Side eye.
I mean, it was on camera. Huh?
I got you. No, we were recording it. It was pre-show.
Oh, it's pre-show.
When she threatened you, I was there. I saw it. I'll be your witness.
Nah, but all real, man. Like, I swear to God, I feel a lot safer in Mexico City than I do out here. And again, you got your neighborhoods like Tepito, like that's the neighborhood in Mexico City where it's just hood, and not hood as in gang hood, but it's like you just got people that don't have the resources, don't have the entrepreneurship, and don't, you know what I'm saying, they don't have the education or the right resources to live a better life. Right. Same thing happens here, though. You know what I'm saying? Like the west side, south side, and we can get into this in deeper aspects, but I'm not. But again, like,
obviously it's a lot different. I haven't been to Mexico. I've been to Cancun. You know, I've been stuff like that, man, and it's pretty chill over there. From not from what I understood, that you know that all these cartels are fighting and shit like that right now, and especially after the jet ski incidents. You know, where they were shooting from fucking the ocean.
They were coming out from the ocean into the fucking beach.
Yeah, shooting
on jet skis, shooting at everybody. But again, and again, anything can happen at any point in time, right? Yeah. And you got to know the atmosphere. You got to know the political climate. You got to understand the neighborhoods and the location where you're at. And again,
no, it's la pendejo. I get it.
Yeah. You know, like with the cartel shit. You know, it's northern Mexico is along the borders and whatnot, and certain states, certain cities, certain towns, and not everywhere is like that. And of course, I'm not going to go vacation at a spot where I know it's hot as fuck because two cartels are going at it.
I did.
What,
I swear to God. I've never been to LA before, and we were actually going to Disney World or Disneyland out there.
Oh yeah.
And yo dependo because we were driving from Arkansas or Arizona, because that's where my wife's family lives, and we took the. I don't know why, but as I was driving through, I was like, I've never seen Compton.
Oh shit.
Holy shit! I'm out. I saw the donut hole. That was cool.
Wow.
I did, man. You ever saw that big ass donut?
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool as fuck, dude. I never saw it like that. Everybody that comes to Chicago wants to go to the south side to see the Indian.
or the 63rd.
On Archer. Yeah, 63rd or on Pulaski.
Pulaski, yeah.
Pulaski. Everybody wants to see the fucking big. I wanted to see the big donut.
The Indian.
Yeah, the Hitler.
Right.
I'm joking.
I mean, he has it up, but you know,
everybody
it's
likes
almost
that
there.
shit, bro. I'm serious. They saw it on fucking Wayne's World. And
Right.
now everybody wanted to see it. Yeah, remember? They were cruising through.
Right.
Wayne's World. Sorry.
Okay.
Good movie. Great movie. It's about podcasting.
So,
before podcasting was podcasting. It was, right? It was. And they got hired by the TV station.
All right.
With Jimmy Arcadian.
There's another thing that Chris wanted to talk about. He wanted to talk about stalking and
stalking
dude.
in the industry, yeah.
Dude,
oh, please tell. I don't have a stalker.
I told you mine.
Side eye.
I told you I had a stupid. I told you I had one back in 2013 when I used to DJ in Wrigleyville.
there you go. Yeah,
Why are you hiding?
I'm not a stalker, but I don't want to know about it.
Wait, hold on. You had.
Oh.
I have shit.
No.
Hey man, his wife's on the other side over here.
I know. No, she's the one who told us about it.
Oh, okay.
She was the one who told us about it. Remember?
How about them Cubs?
Right.
Not the scrubs.
Right.
Fighting words.
Look, and he's sitting next to me.
No. You said that too. Like you.
I like that Def Con in 3, 2, 1.
No. You had someone over there too when you used to
Shut up.
When you used to
No, I
DJ at
didn't.
Park Tavern.
No, I didn't.
You
No, I
didn't.
didn't. No, I
You
didn't. No.
You want to tell your business?
People are weird as fuck, dude. I'll tell you that, man.
That was Tiesto.
Right. Like Tiesto would actually take his time out to DJ at Park Tavern in Rosemont, right?
No, he was the one stalking me. I'm fucking around though. No.
You don't want me to tell the story, do you?
No.
You want me to tell?
Story time.
Wait, are you telling
Okay.
a story?
I'm telling the story.
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
I want to hear. He's here. We're here for almost said 3J.
Okay,
we're here for Chris Lara.
Bro, read the shirt, man.
Yeah,
Read the shirt.
I know.
Then-
And
then
she's
I'll-
not with 3J.
Then I'll
sure
tell a story afterwards. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Nah, dude. Some weird shit's been happening, dude. Like, I don't know what the hell, how this even came about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was right after we had an event at Simone's, Sunday Afternoon Grooves. And, you know, she got approached. I was DJing. She got approached by some woman. And,
Damn.
no, not like that. Not to holler, but she was asking, like, hey, is that your man? Like, why aren't you standing next to him? Why aren't you there supporting him right next to him? Well, first of all, like, she don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's there present, and that's enough support. She don't need to be literally by my side like some other DJs that I know where, you know what I'm saying, they got, it's like they're on a short leash and shit like that.
Dude, did you ever see that meme with the fucking guy he's DJing and his girl's in bed?
Yeah.
And she's on the phone?
fucking video. On the phone, like,
Well, that's one thing I don't do.
Oh,
Like,
cool.
I
Thank
give
God.
him
I
his
thought she was
space.
like, well, sometimes they do that.
dude.
I let him work.
Only on the weekends.
I saw that.
I let him work, and I am his biggest supporter. I'm his number one cheerleader. I mean, shit, I'm
I
there.
know you got his tattooed on his arm.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
shit.
I'm not with 3J.
So go ahead.
But, so yeah, dude, like, right after that, I got a DM that I ignored, I blocked, because they don't interest me, whatever.
What's the DM?
A DM. Come on.
Really?
I don't know what that is.
Direct message?
Okay, cool.
Jesus Christ. Damn. Even she knows, and she's older than you.
Oh. Oh, damn. She's going to throw a chunkle at your ass.
Why you fuck? Why side eye? Not me. Over there. The other black guy.
Go ahead. You stupid. Go ahead, Chris.
But yeah, dude, fucking, so then I get that DM and I ignore it. I didn't even mention it to her because I don't want to get, you know, her wild up and over
So you
nonsense.
mentioned it on a podcast? Good job.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
she
no,
knows
we
now.
talked
Oh,
about
No,
okay.
we eventually talked about it. But then she started getting fucking emails. For one,
Damn.
emails.
I don't know how, because there's no public record with her email address or my email address, our phone numbers, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
She started getting emails like just nasty, like, oh, your man wants me, this, that, and the other, and, you know, we're together, and, you know, calling her all kind of names and shit like that, and just insulting her in general. You know what I'm saying?
Like bullying me.
Straight up bullying.
Yeah.
Straight up bullying.
Wrong person.
Right, because
Right.
Bob just said that Fatty would cut a bitch.
Yeah.
That's right, Barb. She knows what's up.
Go ahead.
This is coming from barbed wire.
Shit, you don't want to get choked up by barbed wire.
Oh my God. You don't even understand, dude. We'll talk about that at another day. She was our security for the night. Don't worry about it. Dude, you can't even touch our eating chicken bones were sitting right there. You couldn't touch them.
Oh shit.
Go ahead.
But yeah,
barbed
dude.
wire.
So and you know, it happened one time, it happened another time, and you know, we would get like where is this coming from? The only thing I could pinpoint is that woman that went up to her at one of the events at Sunday Afternoon Groups. Other than that, I have no clue who it is, what
She-
they're trying to accomplish.
Latina? White?
I have no idea.
I don't even remember. Because it was like, first she came up to me like, is that your man? And I'm like, yeah. You know, I'm at his event. I have to be professional. A little while.
Yeah, bitch. What's it to you,
I mean,
right?
I could have done that, but, you know.
You're like, no, why? You want him?
So then she's like, that's your man, DJing girl. Why ain't you with him supporting him? I'm like, I'm supporting him. See, I have his shirt on. I'm right here. But again, very professional. I wasn't trying to get ratchet because, I mean, it could have. But, you know, Dave was standing next to me. He's DJing. Marquez over there. I'm like, okay. But, you know, we too old for that shit.
Then we don't shit where we eat. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. At the end of the day, I know what he does. You know, he's not out there. He's not entertaining these little, what do you call them? Groupies.
I think he used the word torta, but all right.
Oh, or tortas. Okay. Well, whatever the case is. Like, I trust him. I trust him too. I don't doubt him. At the end of the day, yeah, a woman has insecurities every now and again. So, you know,
that sounds like a you problem.
A little jealousy kicks in here and there. But other than that, I've never blamed him. I never accused him. And, you know, we would have a discussion about it, like who, why, and how.
Right. And I mean, I don't know if you blocked the email or not, but
I don't even know.
You know, it would happen like every week or every other week, you know, once a month. And, dude, it's just weird as fuck, dude. Like, I don't understand
I
it.
was with him, or he don't want you.
Dude,
you're ugly.
damn.
And it got to the point where one time we were at Studio 63, and right after that, she got an email like a day or two later. Oh, I saw you wearing with your white pants and this, that, and the other. Like, bro, like, this is some scary ass shit, man.
Like, dead ass.
Damn.
Scary ass shit.
That's a legit stalker right there. That shit crazy. I'll be scared to walk to my damn car at that point. Right? I'm dead serious. That shit's wow.
But the thing is, like
someone's legit watching you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have white pants on. I had a very light color, but still, like, if you're looking at me from a distance, you can probably think
assume it's white color.
Yeah. So you don't even know who the hell's watching you. That shit crazy.
But that's the thing, dude. Like, I don't understand where all of this is coming from, and it just don't make no damn sense, dude.
And I tell him, when I met Chris, he was just Chris Lara. I've been with Chris for 2.5 years. Now he's DJ Chris Lara. Like, he has came up and done so many amazing things that, you know, you got women that, because he's a DJ, let me be with him, or he's a DJ, you know, I can clout like him. Come on now.
What kind of cologne you wear?
You stupid.
He only wears my favorite cologne.
What is it?
I can't tell you my secret.
I got a few.
I'll smell it.
Girl.
No, I'm good. I'll pass. I just needed the name. That's it.
Nope.
Yeah, like DJ Nito just said, they got a lot of time in their hands to do some shit like that.
Dude, and not only that, but it was like emails at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, all misspelled words.
I mean, the bitch couldn't write. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I mean, we're assuming it's a bitch. I don't know. It could be a dude too.
It could be a
I don't
dude
know.
too after him. You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
Wow.
At the end of the day,
I don't know. That mustache is kind of cute, bro. I don't know. I think it's a little fucking grim.
So fun fact. I used to get hollered at by dudes in my 20s more than I did by women.
That's crazy.
But he's all man. He's
never turned out.
So was those other dudes hollering at him, but I don't know.
Oh man.
You know,
but I never turned out though. I'll give you that.
According to fucking
Good
DNA,
try,
bro.
no.
You know it happens, bro.
Hey.
Stop it.
Hey, whatever.
Anyways, you know, misery loves company.
You play sports?
Does it look like I play sports?
Yeah, bro. You can, bro. Chess is a sport.
Shit, no, man.
But like Nito said, who the hell would have time in their hands to do some shit like that?
Misery loves company.
That shit.
So it could either be a man or a woman. Obviously, we don't know. They could be after him or after me.
That's crazy.
It's a jealousy thing.
No, but see,
after you. After him.
You don't see. They could be
But a woman
Fanny's
walked up to her. That's why.
Okay, but Fanny's right. She could.
Know.
And it could be.
Right.
I mean,
she's right.
There are a couple munchers.
It's not even that, but that's not even the case. That shit right there, that's just dangerous because anything could have happened to them. Legit.
Like, I mean, we could be walking out at 3 when the bar closes down. We can be walking out. You know, someone could pull. Anything can happen.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, we always watch our backs.
Exactly.
And
you always watch your back, no matter what.
It could be a very
Walking
harmful situation at the end of the day. So you don't know.
And not only that, but it took a toll on my mental health, dude. Like, I had anxiety going to events. Like, I was even considering like stopping everything. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a break from everything and walk away for a little bit.
See, that's crazy.
Switch glasses with 3J.
Or shave my face so I could look like 3J.
No.
Hey, you remember in the last episode, remember when I said that? I said, man, so if 3J fucks up something and you go somewhere, you're gonna take the blame for it. Remember I said that?
Yeah. No, as a matter of fact, there's an opportunity right now. There's I think 3J double booked himself or something like that. And, I already told him, like, bro, I'll make an appearance on your behalf.
Pull a twin.
Yeah. So.
No, but for real, that's crazy because you could be, that could end up in a very dangerous situation.
Oh yeah.
That shit like that could happen because you don't know what's going on in this person's head. Like, you don't know if they're going through some mental health issues. You don't know if they might, fucking pull a knife on you when you're leaving or walking to your car and shit like that. It's just crazy.
Or even going to the bathroom, like,
Exactly.
You can't follow each other to the bathroom.
I know. So anything could happen. So, it's sad, it's scary. We may be laughing and joking about it, but you may never know what's going to happen when you walk into your car when you're leaving at the club at 3 o'clock in the morning, or when you're at a club or something like that, and someone could do something simple as offer you a drink. Right. And you don't even know who that person is, and they say, "Hey, let me buy you a drink."
Or not only that, dude, you can literally fucking turn around, talk to somebody, and somebody sip something on your drink.
Exactly.
Or even harm you. Like, at the end of the day, once you turn your back, that's it.
And the message, and then like Chris just mentioned, it messes you up too because you don't know what the fuck. Now you paranoid as hell.
Somebody got stabbed at one of the clubs that I worked at a long time ago, many years ago. Yeah, somebody got stabbed and we didn't know that the guy was sitting there fucking bleeding. Somebody walked right past him and stabbed him and walked out.
Damn.
See,
nobody didn't find shit. They had cameras back then.
See, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude. So
it wasn't even a hood club.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
That happens anywhere.
It happens anywhere. That's just crazy. Can't do that.
Somebody was pissed.
Right. And but like I said,
you should always watch your back no matter what the fuck you do. No matter what you do. Unfortunately, bullets fly and fucking unfortunately innocent people get hurt all the time.
Always.
You always got to watch your back, bro, no matter what, man. Always. Like I said, bro, like that issue that I had on Saturday. Walking fucking, it was just perfect that fucking guy with the mask just walked right out of that corner of the alley, right when I hit that end of the alley. I stopped, I dropped my shit. I was like, he was like, "I'm sorry, sir, excuse me." What the fuck? Am I living in some like alternate universe here? I looked like I was about to get robbed, and this guy said, "Sorry, sir," and walked around me like.
I mean, at least he had manners.
Right. At least he had manners. At least he said, "Excuse me."
Right. You don't get too many
calling you
like
sir
that.
and shit.
With a fucking ski mask on. That's what I said.
Exactly.
That's what I said. I was like,
Bizarro world. Bizarro world over here.
I'm getting fucking punked right now. What the fuck?
You gotta do a double take real quick.
Come on, wherever you are.
No, that's just crazy. So,
bro. That's what tripped me out. I was just like, dude, this guy's about to get fucking pierced, and you're sitting here, "Sorry, sir, excuse me."
This is why, and I told you this several times. I don't.
I mean, if I was white, I'd probably drop my wallet and my keys. Take it all.
I don't stay and linger if I have to go somewhere. If I'm DJing somewhere and I'm done, I go home. I don't go anywhere else. Like the streets are too dangerous right now, and
they definitely are.
I can't.
Bro, look at what happened at Wicker Park a couple years ago, bro. The fucking the guy was across the street. One of the barbacks was across the street, and because there was a shooting down the block, and one of the bullets flew and hit him in the head.
Right.
And he was sitting at the fucking bar, minding his own business, bro. The bar wasn't even intended for him.
I know.
That happens.
I know.
And dude, we have loud music, we have monitors, we have headphones, we have all that shit. Imagine, dude, the guy, you saw the video? I'm sorry, and I apologize. I'm not trying to bring up old shit, but Mansion, dude, the DJ didn't even know what the fuck was going on after that shot was fired. Right. And they fired a couple shots.
Right.
And that fucking in the video, you clearly hear him, the DJ, still playing.
Right.
Yeah, he was playing. He was playing Travis Porter, but yeah.
Damn, you remember?
I mean, I heard the song, but yeah, he was playing Travis Porter. But
I mean, we don't hear that shit. But bullets fly. Imagine that. And I told you that was one of my nightmares.
But you saw
one of my nightmares. I'm DJing.
But you saw that fight, and everyone backed around. Everyone moved back when that fight was happening.
Yeah, and the DJ kept going.
But unfortunately,
Serato face.
But
look around, asshole.
But unfortunately, the fucking security guard pulled out his knife and started shooting.
A knife and shooting?
Pulled out his gun.
That's cool. I want a knife like that.
You stupid. Pulled out his gun.
I got your back. Alex.
He started pulling out his gun and started shooting. That shit's crazy. But
you ever see the black man blush?
Whatever. But he.
That's racist.
But that shit's crazy though. That shit's crazy.
I want to see that crazy knife that shoots.
Right. You know what that meant. You know what that meant.
I gotta bust your balls about it. That's cool.
Yeah, that's that incident in that mansion. That shit's crazy because you don't know what the hell's happening.
Yeah,
you gotta watch your fucking back. And
dude, and you
like I said,
imagine.
this is why I stay. This is why I go home. I don't stay at. I don't.
You don't have to, dude. You don't have to. Dude.
The streets are dangerous as it is.
Oh yeah, what happened during the day down the block from your house not too long ago?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You live in one of the safest communities ever, and what the fuck happened?
Oh yeah,
and what the fuck happened?
The 4th of July parade. Yeah.
Yeah, during the fucking day, and the kid went crazy and started shooting.
He was crazy as
from
hell.
a fucking parking garage.
He was crazy as hell. Yeah.
Okay.
Happen anywhere at
it
any
happened.
time.
It
No
happened
matter
anywhere,
where the
anytime.
fuck you're at,
Happens
watch your
anywhere
fucking
and
back.
anytime.
No matter where you're at.
We talked about this in season 1.
Dude, you don't understand. I can't enjoy fireworks anymore, bro, because I'm from Chicago and I start twitching and shit every time I hear popping.
Really?
Straight the fuck up. I'm dead
This
ass.
is you talking about. You live in one of the safest neighborhoods in the city right now in Lake County.
I do now, and thanks for giving my fucking area out. Appreciate it, Paso.
I say Lake County.
Yeah,
I didn't
Lake
say
County's
where.
pretty big.
I didn't say where in Lake County. I just said Lake County.
I live in Cook County.
But it's like I said.
No, but I grew up in the city, man. I mean, we get fucking, PTSD. Mm-hmm. That ass. I'm like a dog during the 4th of July.
Stop making fun of the dogs now. Come on now.
Hey, no, dogs, dude, they got super intense hearing.
I know.
They get freaked out.
I know.
That's me.
I know. My dog bark.
How your cats figure?
You funny. You funny.
No, that's Fanny. I'm out.
Stupid. But it like I said, it's just fucking. It's fucking ridiculous and crazy.
Bro, you're gonna see DJs coming out like fucking Get Rich or Die Trying at the end, bro. Fucking take off our shirts with fucking bulletproof vests, stab proof vests and shit.
You could probably try that in downtown Chicago.
Either that or we got to start learning Matrix
Well, first of all,
moves.
if we can find it, if we can find a job in downtown Chicago, that'd be great.
What do you mean?
Everything's shutting down, bro.
Hello, hi, bueno.
Hey, it all depends on where you play in the city.
Where?
It all depends on where you play in the city.
Where?
But like you said,
Where in the city?
Shit, I don't know.
So hey,
Most of these places, no, hell no.
Hey.
hey, those clubs are flourishing, bro.
Really?
They are. What's shutting down south? Nothing. See, nothing. North side. See where you want me to start.
Well, yes, we
What
already
area?
know. Yes, we already know all those places are shutting down like crazy.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. So we can't talk shit. South side's the where to be.
Patrick Wayne just commented. He said, "Al, don't be out in these wild ass Lake County streets."
What are you talking about? Al runs the streets out here.
That's PW runs the streets out here. PW runs the streets.
I
Yeah,
got the east side.
God.
Patrick got the west side.
him and barbed wire.
Right.
Barbed wire. She runs the streets, bro. She's a shot caller.
You
Triple
think
OG,
so?
triple barbed wire. Hell yeah, that's where she got her name from. Barbed wire. Barbed wire. I love her, man. That's her security, bro. That's her top flight security.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, she's dope, man. Don't fuck with
No,
her, bro.
she
She
is.
will
She
fuck
is.
your ass up, dude. She's tiny, she's short, but bro, she's like
Like a firecracker? Or a bomb?
And she could
with a
drink.
big boom.
And she could drink too.
No shit.
Oh, hell yeah, she can.
Yeah, no.
She could drink.
I don't have a liver to hang out with that. I don't.
Let me
I
talk
love you,
about
barbed wire. I love you, barbed wire. She
So,
don't fuck around, bro. She's expensive.
oh really?
Shot. Yeah, bro, shit's expensive, dude. Fucking $13 for a shot now? Shit.
And that's another thing too. Like
That's what we pregame.
these damn places that fucking bars are expensive as shit, and then
Well,
on top of
like
that,
I said, you got to pay $50,000-$60,000 in rent a month. That's not including fucking liquor costs, food costs, fucking employees. Insurance,
Security.
fucking security. Exactly, man. I mean, that shit's expensive, dude. When my wife was on the show, she told you, in order for me to fucking pay a DJ $300, I got to triple my fucking worth for the night. So you better be damn good or bring a lot of friends.
okay.
Yeah, no silence.
I mean,
Radio silence.
you gotta add crickets onto the soundboard.
right.
bro.
No, we have one. But it's,
Kendrick Lamar said it.
but it's. I mean, yeah, I guess it's true. But like you said,
But I mean, that could only go so far. You know?
yeah.
Like, again, with the danger that's out there, with prices going up, like,
TikTok.
who's gonna want to go out anymore?
Pound said it exactly. Pound said it. Who's gonna want to go out? Who's gonna want to?
Not him, bro.
People
He's
are
like
close.
60 years old now.
People
Who
are
fucking,
people
I
are
don't want to go out.
People are places are closing. So who's
Put it on
gonna
the
want to
beat.
go
Well, I mean,
out?
shit, you see what the kids are doing now? I mean, call them kids because they're in their 20s now, but they're doing coffee shops and
Oh yeah.
At the plant store and shit like that. They're doing pop-ups, they're doing perreos, reggaeton, fucking house. And mocktails and coffee.
Remember I showed you the Cafe Ton?
Yeah.
Over at Saba. Yeah. It happened a couple months ago.
Aren't they doing one close to you?
Yeah, I think Vicious Vic is hosting something there at Cup of Joe up on Archer. I don't recall what date, but and I don't know how long he's doing it for, but dude, like those events go from midday till 5 in the afternoon and shit like that. Like they're long events.
Yeah.
And a ton of fucking people there, man.
Yeah, that Cafe Ton event.
You know what?
That started like at 10 o'clock in the morning.
God damn.
It did.
And there's still fights during the day, so don't get it twisted.
It was packed, and it started at 10 o'clock in the morning. I think it went on to like
Kid Riot just did one.
6 o'clock. Yeah, I saw that one too.
They're doing another one where it's something before 10 or before 10 o'clock.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the party is it's a daytime, and it's a pop-up, and I just saw the flyer today for it. It's all house pop-up. It's called Before 10 because it's an adult only party. Obviously.
I saw that. I saw one on Instagram that Joe's Live is doing something similar to that. They're doing a daytime event.
Yeah.
Where the I think it's like for like, you know, like for like moms in particular and stuff like that. Yeah. At Joe's Live. I think it's during the day. I know that for a fact.
Good job, Joe.
But
I mean, is that where the industry is going towards now?
I mean, we talked about this too.
We talked about that too. Yeah.
Like that's where it's at because you know
we're dude. All right, so we're all older now. That's why.
Yeah.
Fucking, I want to go to bed, bro. You think I want to be out at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning?
You should though, Chris. You've done a couple of daytimes with Underground.
I love those, man. I love them, bro. I love them until you walk
man.
outside and you're like, oh, I feel like a fucking vampire.
Dude, Brunch Lux, man. Brunch Lux. Have you been to one of those though?
Yeah.
Have you been to Brunch Lux? One of the events, bro. What's his name? Carl Alamaria. Mm-hmm. Bro, that motherfucker, man. He throws some dope ass fucking events. Yeah. Particularly the one on Maria's on 31st Street. I think it's every first or second Sunday of the month. Badass fucking lineup. Badass vibe. Everything, dude. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah, Roof on the Wit's been doing that for years. I mean, Roof on the Wit. What the fuck is the other place? Over there by Hooters.
By Hooters?
Yeah, across the street from Hooters. Kitty corner from Hooters. Downtown.
Oh, the Godfrey Hotel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Godfrey. They've been doing that for a minute, man. That's just dope up there, too. But it's all
fucking... But like you said, that's where it's at. That's where it's daytime parties. That's where it's at.
I mean, as long as you're not playing the old school house music and you're playing other house music, they won't, the little thugs won't stick around because it's not their daddy's music. Can you play Yolanda? What's that? Get out of here, kid. You bother me. This is house music.
I mean,
can you play real house music?
We all know that's where it's at because these daytime parties they be lit.
Play some Todd Terry in there. They don't even know who Todd Terry is.
When you finally came out to the Cinco de Mayo event, that one
I loved it.
Yeah, exactly.
I was on my deathbed the first time. My bad. Sorry.
I know.
Sorry, I was half dead. My bad.
But it was.
It was great. It was awesome. It was great.
It was packed.
It was packed.
All of them have been packed.
It was packed.
Cinco de Mayo or Cicero House Fest. That was dope. I mean, all these guys put on good events. They're great. And I mean, we just got to get Chris, Lara, and 3J, do an event together.
Have them do a back-to-back set.
Back-to-back set.
Twinning. We're gonna call it Twinning Tuesdays.
Or what can happen is I'll shave my face and he could draw in a mustache.
No.
No, because you're gonna confuse her.
You ain't gonna confuse me. I know my man.
You ever seen a Hispanic
Hilarious.
Look, he's blushing.
Hilarious.
He's red as fuck. Yeah, you look like you just got tanned.
Again?
Hilarious.
Day 2 of tanning.
Oh my god.
Twinning, tanning. Twinning. I don't know. We're gonna come up with a.
Patrick Wayne said that Cicero Fest you guys were at was a small one too.
Yeah, that's what she said. That's racist, bro. It was actually a good one.
It was good. It
was actually good.
I had fun.
I mean, I saw the aftermath, man, from Saturday night. Jesus Christ, bro. Yeah, when you put Gene Hunt and Flipside on as the last two, I think. Yeah. Those were the last two? That shit was fucking packed.
It was fun.
That shit was slam packed.
So I know both myself and Chris, we're gonna do the tacos and tamales in the next weekend. So what you got prepared for that one? We're there Friday.
Are you gonna do tacos or tamales?
I'm gonna do tacos and tamales.
No.
Dude, I when Leo and Freddie were doing it a few years ago, they invited me and dude, I was not expect. So I did a fuck you mix.
Oh my God, it was.
Oh yeah, you told us about that.
He mentioned it.
It's not a fuck you as in like fuck you towards anybody. Like it was just a lot of shit going on. It was around the time that I got screwed over by Pilsen Neighbors with the $20,000 sponsorship money.
What happened with that?
Bro, side story. So, you know, again,
ready for this one?
This is when I was partnering up with C's Days, with House of Soul, and you know what I'm saying. Like he was busy doing tribe, you know, dealing with tribe and managing tribe and doing all these events, and you know,
I remember
and the year prior to that, I had did pretty much all 4 days nearly by myself, coming out of surgery and shit like that, and.
I remember he mentioned that last time I was on the show.
So, long story short, you know, I brought people in. Along with that, the organizer wanted $20,000 of sponsorship money. If not, there was no house music stage. And, you know, I got screwed over anally twice.
Wow.
With no lube.
That was
with no fucking lube, bro.
That was really descriptive. You could have said screwed over, and that's all I needed to hear.
Wow.
No, yeah.
You got R. Kelly?
I got R. Kelly and fucking P. Diddy.
And P. Diddy.
Wow. With a little side of Jay-Z?
Right.
God,
no.
Damn,
so you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying earlier, you know what I'm saying? The organizer didn't want to hold his end of the bargain, even though I brought in $20,000 of sponsorship money. There was no house music stage that year.
So, okay, go ahead with your story.
And then on top of that, you know, one of the partners that I brought in to help me out, because again, and all respect to Caesar and the Tribe guys, you know what I'm saying? They had other shit going on. They had their priorities, and you know, at the same time, who else am I going to rely on? So I had to bring in a team, and one of those members, you know, just happened to have trademark House of Soul, and you know what I'm saying, and took that. So, you know, we were supposed to work together, but you know, it just never happened, and he ended up doing his own thing, and that's cool. Fucking more power to him. Ain't no hate, no nothing like that.
Can I ask you a question?
What up?
I'm not being an asshole or anything, but you have contracts signed?
So. That's something that
friends is friends, business is business.
Yeah.
When you get into something that big, I think a contract.
You have to have a contract.
Anything. That's like buying a house with Fanny. You know, she wants half of it, right? When you guys, God forbid, something happens, right?
Right.
You sign a contract.
Yep. So.
No offense, I'm just saying. No, I'm just using that as
AKA prenup. AKA prenup.
They're just gonna look at you crazy, but
prenup.
Stop yelling. But okay.
No, we're saying peanut. It's not prenup.
So,
saying peanut.
So I want to know what happened with this $20,000 in sponsorship.
It's gone.
Like I said earlier, they have their bills to pay, and they have their workshops and things that they do along the year.
So
somebody's driving a brand new Hyundai Sonata.
So the money that he brought in sponsorships, it just went towards
them.
That crazy.
Not towards the house music.
Not towards
stage.
the house, but it went.
And so the thing is too.
Pretty much pat their pockets.
The thing is too. You know what I'm saying? Like. That sponsorship money. So the deal was, I bring somebody to the table that has money. It didn't matter if it had to be a direct sponsor to the stage, but it was a sponsorship towards the festival in general. That was the deal. And then it was a moving target from there. At first, I was part of the email conversation back and forth between the company, the sponsor, and the organizer. And then I got dropped out. But the sponsor kept on contacting me like, oh, hey, I'm glad we got the deal done, this, that, and the other. I had no idea the deal was done. So
they X you out of the equation.
They X me out of the equation, right. And so, I mean, I don't know if you want to play the audio. I think that will speak for itself.
Okay. It's on this phone. So
but, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I brought it to their attention. I'm like, well, congratulations, we have a sponsor. So where's my 4 days of house music stage? And they're like, what are you talking about? They didn't sponsor you guys directly. They sponsored Fiesta del Sol, not the House of Soul stage. I'm like, but the agreement was, as long as I brought somebody to the table, you guys were going to take care of us. Oh, well, you know, what about all the years that you guys didn't bring nobody to the table? I'm like, well, that's changing now. You know what I'm saying? That's changing now.
Look at 3J.
He got his popcorn.
What I
he
missed.
said
He needs a refill.
he had got my popcorn refill.
I'm waiting for my fucking hot dogs wrapped in bacon.
And so, so audio clip that I'm sharing has never been made public. If you got fucking auto-tune, add auto-tune onto it, because I don't want to get sued. We had the expectation
All right, here we go.
of getting the right. So, and I guess that's the frustration from the team, and kind of what I voiced in the email was, again, just to reiterate, and we're turning the page here. We were asked to bring a sponsor. We got a sponsor in. Yes, they don't want to sponsor us directly, but it is something that we brought to the table. And based upon that, we had the expectation of getting the 4 days based upon our previous discussion. And, I guess that's the upsetting part and the frustration from us, where we did what was asked, and it's just like a moving target uphill battle. I understand.
Let's just say how it is, Chris. Let's just say how it is.
That
is a totally
partner that brought in.
Disrespectful situation.
Because at this point, it was an hour-long conversation.
Let's go back to the
and then this
email.
motherfucker gets happy because he got accent triggered.
That's the Ricardo that I know. That's what I'm saying.
And he wants to be an asshole about it.
You have to look at it in the email. Yeah. That's the email that you really said what you had to say. Okay. Yeah. And now we're expecting a certain thing from Juan, and Juan is not. He's actually laughing at us, and he's continuing to laugh.
I'm laughing at you, not at everybody else. I'm laughing at you because that's the Ricardo that
Jackass.
I know.
What do you know?
That's you. That's how you've operated the way you just did. Because now you want to try to slander, this. You don't want to take into consideration the support of this organization for the multiple years of House of Soul.
I take into consideration.
No, you don't. You don't.
Yes, no. That's why I don't laugh.
If you want to kill it from here.
I don't like that.
You did.
No, keep going.
You're disrespecting me now.
I like drama.
No, I'm just saying it's you.
This sounds like
that's right. Fucking brought the receipts. There's a whole fucking hour conversation.
I'm not slandering anything. All I'm saying is that there's no respect when it comes down to that. Literally, when the email was sent to you, you didn't even respond. You didn't respond.
I don't respond to hot emails.
What?
It was
See, I told you, keep playing it, bro, because this is going to be deeper. I can feel it, because this guy's an asshole. I can tell by his voice. He's a piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, yeah, dude, fucking the whole hour conversation. Not only that, dude.
He tried to flip it on you.
Dude, but in the audio as well, he tried to pin my team against me and me against them.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
That's crazy.
He tried to manipulate the situation to the point where, well, Chris is a good guy, this, that, and the other. I don't know about Accent. I don't know about this guy. I don't know about Big D, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Like how you gonna call yourself a leader of Christ or whatever, and fucking manipulate situations to your benefit and walk away with 20 grand?
That's crazy. That's all I'm trying to figure out. Like, what? That's why I asked the question. Like,
keep playing.
I mean, there's nothing else to play.
There's nothing else after that.
There's nothing else to play. I mean, there's like,
and then
you know what you would have heard from me?
No. Well, he did that to us.
Really?
Damn.
So as I was telling him, I was like, bro, like,
damn.
We did what you wanted us to do.
Brought in sponsorships.
We brought in 20 grand in sponsorship for 4 days of house music.
Damn.
Click. Hung up on me.
I would. That's a lot of money, and
what would you do?
I will be.
But to Al's point,
I will be petty and pull the sponsorships back.
That was after
it was already a contract signed. But to Al's point, I requested a contract with them multiple years.
I'm sorry.
What is it that I bring to the table? What is it that you bring to the table? Was my responsibility? Was your responsibility?
I'm sorry.
Cool,
because they also wanted.
You don't get a shit until that contract gets signed, brother.
Right. Moving forward, now I know.
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. I still would be petty and pull out that sponsorship. I don't care if it was contract signed or not.
You can't do that, bro. Once the contract signs,
I get it,
and then you're gonna look stupid in front of that company that just sponsored you 20 grand. And you ever ask for another sponsor, then you're gonna be questionable.
But see,
hold on. There's more to it.
But see,
there's more to it.
I don't care that the money. Obviously,
you don't care that there's more to it.
No, but no. But the money that they got in sponsorship didn't go towards what it's supposed to intended to go for.
All right.
I'm sorry. I would pull out.
Well, let's leave it at this. After that, the sponsor that I had gotten, that person, the marketing person, stopped talking to me. I don't know what was said to her. I don't know, what was the discussion after all of this, but screwed me over in future sponsorships.
Wow.
Screwed me over in, introducing people like, the booth. Again, working with Accent, with a future House of Soul event, screwed us in getting additional sponsorship money, screwed other people that I know that wanted to have this company as a sponsor.
Wow.
In other, sponsorship opportunities.
I'm so sorry. I'd be petty. I will pull out. I would tell that sponsorship to pull out. I'm sorry.
I mean, it was already too late.
The money.
It was already too late.
I get it, but the money for the sponsorship it didn't go for it. It didn't go for it intended use.
So again, and that is a lesson learned on my behalf. It's a lesson learned on my behalf to put contracts with not only the person I'm doing business with, but unfortunately as well, people that I bring on board.
That's a lot of money. $20K. It could be 30, 50, 60K, and didn't go to where it's supposed to go for. I'm sorry,
dude.
That's a lot of money.
And again, now they only have.
And y'all call me rich. That's a lot of money. I'm sorry.
And again, it was building up to have 3 stages in total, and now it's
in his wallet right now.
For all I know, we're going to be left with just 1 stage.
That's fucked up.
But anyways, point is, again, lesson learned for everybody over there. Contracts.
Well, you know what? Contracts, make sure there's not any clause in the contracts either. Because I know a couple people that got fucked up on that too.
Loopholes.
Because they don't know how to read it, and they didn't take it to a lawyer, so the lawyer could just define exactly what this shit was saying, and he got fucked.
Yep.
So I had a couple boys get fucked on that because they had contracts, but because there was a loophole inside the contract that they misread. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I don't care if you read that shit 3 or 4 times. Have somebody else that has a law practice fucking read into it, no matter what.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
That and I mean
that's too much.
Again, it goes down to people that you trust as well. You know what I'm saying? I trusted people that I was going to bring in. There was information that I didn't fully knew of.
Here's another one.
I'm sorry, that's too much.
One of my boys fucking lost his house. He lost everything because he signed the contract, and then he signed the contract with another corporate company, but the other corporate company put it on him. And when everything went south, they sued the shit out of him.
Shit.
And he lost his house. He lost everything, bro. Lost everything. Everything he worked so hard for.
He didn't have an LLC.
Gone. My headphones turn off.
Battery low.
That's why I was looking at you.
Battery low? No.
No.
He didn't have an
Battery's
LLC.
dead.
Battery. That's what's the battery dead. But nah,
I didn't charge him either, so it doesn't matter.
But still, that's a lot of money. I'm sorry.
A lot of fucking money.
I'd be pissed. Like I said, I would tell the sponsorship to pull out because the money's not going where it's turning to go for.
Yeah, again, bro, like.
3J said it. Pull out. Not like that, bro. Come on.
That's the magic word for today.
Hey.
Anyways, so
are we boring you? Are we boring you, Fanny?
She needs a cup of tea.
So anyways,
what are you, English, British, what?
That took a left turn, and then we were talking about the fuck you mix. So
anyways, back to the fuck you mix. So yeah, that was a side story to all of that. So that happened, right?
That's right.
All of that happened. You know what I'm saying? I again lost House of Soul. Again, I'm still apologetic towards C's Days and the Tribe guys because C's Days had elevated House of Soul to a certain level.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember he did that.
And I wanted to take it to the next level, of course, with a company of C's and the rest of the guys and with the crew that I had brought in. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the first year that I had gotten sponsorship money. And with that caliber of a company, I wanted to get more sponsors so we could make a bigger stage and a bigger scene. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's how it goes.
That's how it goes, right? But, as you heard, that shit went south. So
you could re-sponsor him, right? You can give him another $30,000, right?
Of course. Anything you want.
I know. See, anything you want. I got your back.
So yeah, dude. So Taco and Tamal Fest, I did that 2 years ago, or 3 years ago now. That's when everything like that was happening, and coincidentally, Psycho and M-Doc were up on the lineup, and then it was me, and then it was CZR. And again, it wasn't a fuck you mix towards anybody. It was a fuck you mix to what the fuck was going on in my life at that moment. You know what I'm saying? And dude, like, as a matter of fact, I didn't even fucking know that there were going to be fucking sparklers and pyrotechnics, fucking fireworks there and shit like that. But I left it all on the fucking tables. I fucking banged the shit out of that fucking stage. Motherfuckers were jumping over each other, fucking dancing crazy and all this, and then fireworks and all this other bullshit. So all that to say, I'm welcome once again at the Taco Tamal stage, house music stage this year.
I'm not.
Shout out to Freddie and Clarence
from Evil Entertainment, yeah.
And so, you know what I'm saying, like I have some work to do. I have, like you were the question that you were asking, what am I planning to play? And we'll see what's up, you know? Like
fuck you, Eddie mix.
It's gonna be
fuck you, Eddie. Fuck you, Eddie. You're the fuck you man, aren't you?
House 13, what's going on? He's in the live stream.
Well, we start talking about people and they
stupid.
I know, right?
Show up all the time. It just happens.
Shows up.
What's up, Mr. 13? How are you?
What's going on, House 13?
So yeah, dude. So I got some work to do. I put that threshold, 3 years ago, and this year I got to bring it.
As he always does.
Yeah, he's there.
Where are you gonna play?
He doesn't
I'll play
know.
Yolanda. Yolanda, Brighter Days.
Make sure Maria's there.
I'm pretty sure she'll be there Friday.
I don't know.
She's there all 3 days, so I don't know.
She wasn't at the House Fest. Aurora.
Oh, that's right. She wasn't there. Oh,
too hot.
Well, hell yeah, it was hot that day. It was a fucking heat wave. So
I missed out on it.
Chris Lauer's there Thursday. I'm there Sunday.
No, Chris
I'm there
is
Friday.
there Friday.
No, yeah, Chris is there Friday. I'm there Sunday.
I'm not there at all.
Sorry.
I don't reach your skin color, I guess.
The fuck? Talk to House 13.
I'm working on it.
But
I love House 13. I do. I don't know what I did to him. He doesn't like.
I don't know. I don't know. Do that,
I don't play his. I don't play his pronoun.
I did it. I played for the first time last year at Taco Tabalas and
I know you brought the
LED robot.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
I brought him out there.
Dope.
Yeah, so I did that because I closed out the Latin side. So
no, that wasn't him. And the 4th of July parade.
Who?
One of the LED robots I saw in the 4th of July parade.
Oh no, that wasn't him.
That
wasn't him. No, but yeah, I did it. I did Taco Tabalas last year, and I closed out Latin stage, and I brought out LED robot. So I'm on the house stage this year. So.
Oh wow!
You play Sunday, you said?
Sunday, yeah.
Nice.
Wow, you're on stage.
Yeah.
Nice.
6:00.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
all 3 days
too.
is fucking packed.
How's that prime time? That's during the day.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock is starting in prime. That's the start of the prime time.
Oh, see, I don't know. I wasn't there. I closed out the Latin stage last year. I don't know what time. What time's prime time?
It was packed.
It was
after 4 o'clock is prime time.
Yeah, but House 13 apologizes to you. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to play on next Sunday too. So I don't know. I have to get the set prepared or go through my head and see what I'm going to do.
Yeah, dude. It has to be bigger than what I fucking did last time.
That's the same shit I said last time when I was at Cicero House Fest, and I just fucking.
My
man,
God.
you killed it, man.
I played 2 songs off this prepared list set that I had, and I just pretty much.
Dude, you were in your own zone, bro. You were in your own vibe and shit.
It was a good time.
And what do I always say? Is that even a question?
But here's the thing, though.
Is that even a question?
No, it's not a question. But you, on the other hand, I'm like, dude, relax.
You weren't even there.
I know, but then I heard
Spirit?
No, but I heard from. I heard from. You told me.
Podcast.
You told me that you were a little worried.
Yeah, of course. When I got 2 badass DJs before me, fucking that turn around, and then I'm like, okay, these guys are going. All right, cool. All right, he's going a little bit. All right, cool. He's going old school. Cool, no problem. All right, I'm gonna do a hard house set. No, not when you fucking.
Al told me that he stressed out a little bit.
No, yeah, because everything that I had planned in my head, and I didn't even say anything, and Fast City was sitting right next to me, and it was played. By the next DJ, I was just like, why do you hate me so much?
You hate me so much? You could ask that question for Rampage when he's on the show.
Yeah, Rampage will be here next week. No, Rampage killed it. Rampage snapped.
That motherfucker snaps, dude.
And he's dope. Rampage, I mean, both of these guys were dope. Everybody that hit that stage was dope, but I got there and, starts with an S. I'm sorry, my old age. Starts with an S. What's his DJ name? Starts with an S. He was before Rampage.
I don't know who was there Sunday.
No, I mean Sunday.
Friday. I don't know. You ask me.
I don't remember who was on the lineup.
I don't remember who was on the lineup.
Slayer, not Slayer.
Oh, Slash.
Slash. Thank you, Slash. Thank you. Sorry, Slash. I apologize. I'm viejo and pendejo at the same time.
Rampage laughing at you, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, Rampage, man. I didn't say nothing to anybody, and I was like, all right, he's playing the old school shit.
Rampage is laughing at you.
And then Rampage goes on, and I said, all right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play all fucking like you know the CZR type shit.
Right.
Nope. Rampage played Quick Mix every single fucking. I mean, and played everything that I had in my fucking head. Freak, fucking, CZR shit, all the fucking train, the house train, all that shit, just gone. And I just sat there and I just felt a tear. It wasn't sweat, it was a tear. Like Crybaby, like the movie Crybaby. You know what I'm saying?
I can imagine.
And I looked at Eddie and I said, well, that goes out the window. And Eddie turned around and he said, what do you mean? And he goes, oh, you were going to play Hard House? I was like, yeah, I was.
Yep, sure was.
I can imagine. Exactly. That's exactly in your mind.
And then
that's
it was
exactly
funny.
What I knew
it was funny because fucking Patrick Wayne literally straight up walks up to me and he goes, I hate to be the DJ after this guy. Oh, that's you, Al. My bad.
Oh, man.
Bro, I was like, oh, my God. And then I walked up to Rampage, and I'm like, bro, you fucking murdered it. And he goes, thanks, Al. And I go, why do you hate me so much? And he goes, what do you mean? And I go, I was just going to play Hard House, but you just played every single fucking banger. So what am I going to do now?
Yep.
And I just sat there, and then fucking Dave C turns around and he looks at me. He goes, you ready, Al? I said, no. He goes, well, you're up. You better be ready. Right. And I sat there before, and I was just like, he played that, because I had my shit. All my old school is all in one crate.
Right.
That's the only thing that I had in one crate, because I can't do all. I usually go through my all folder, so I was just like, fuck. Okay.
Patrick said you did rock it that night.
Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it, man. I tried, man.
And Rampage said, my bad.
No, it wasn't your fault. You know what I'm saying? It's like I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said,
but it's
you and Rampage can have this conversation.
No, it was no. I'm gonna bust. I told him I'm gonna bust his balls. I'm gonna bust his balls every time I see the guy. And I'd be like, I'm gonna bust your balls, man, because it's like, put me before him, please.
Put me before him.
Put me before all these guys. I'll open the fucking place up. I don't care.
Really?
I'll open up. I don't care.
You just want to play.
I just want to rock everything before everybody else does.
Right.
No, but it's cool because you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
A lot of the older guys are going to start. They're starting to play off the wall house music. Like remixes, like shit that people they recognize the track, but it's completely different. Right. So it's pretty cool. They're not playing the cliche old shit. So shout out to them.
That's what I started doing, man, because everyone. So
there's only so much house music, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I started out DJing thinking I'm gonna keep the old school alive. No, shit, the old school is more than well alive. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So
because the remixing of a remix of fucking Daje. How many times did they remix Daje? I'm pretty sure you'll find a remix that nobody's played that night. Wait. All right.
But is there a remix of Yolanda though?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I haven't heard it.
I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it.
You haven't heard it? Really?
No.
Oh. Hey, Mr. V.
You stupid.
We'll have one in 5 minutes.
But see, here's the thing. Sue said the same thing. She said you killed it too.
Thank you, Sue.
Saturday too, and so did and so did Patrick Wade. So, like I said, both of us are at Tacos Tamales next weekend. So I don't know what the hell I'm going to play.
Music.
Besides that. I'm not gonna be playing bongos all day.
Hey, that'd be cool. Side B a scratch event or scratch samples.
Maybe I'll bring a guest with me.
Ooh.
Nah, I don't know.
The fire eating dragon?
No. Fire eating dragon. No.
Like, I was gonna call the magic dragon.
But no.
Fire eating dragon.
DJ V said I should play Afro House. We'll see.
No, don't do that. You're gonna piss off House 13.
What you mean?
He doesn't like Afro House, and
he doesn't like
he doesn't like gospel. No, he doesn't like Afro either.
He doesn't like
gospel. He doesn't like Afro. Watch it. I don't want to.
Oh, fuck! I think
piss off the promoter.
DJ V is about to do a remix of Yolanda in 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I just said, bro. That's what I just said. Give me 20 minutes. Yolanda will be remixed for 20 minutes.
All right. So in the future, what is in the near future for Chris Lara? Since we got the
disclaimers.
Shut up.
More disclaimers, but
exactly.
So obviously here, being here today, again, appreciate you guys inviting me out.
Dude, listen,
it's always fun talking to you guys.
You see that door and the other one downstairs that you walked in? They're always open.
Okay.
Appreciate you. Oh, I thought you were saying make sure the door don't hit you behind.
No, stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop, I would never say that.
No.
If I give you a disclaimer, then you know something's coming.
if I gotta sign the fucking
sign a waiver. No.
Right. But no, talking to Monfest the 18th, Sunday afternoon grooves on the 20th at Simone's. I'm doing a daytime.
That fucking busy? He's that busy?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Yeah, to open up the calendar. He's like,
know,
hold
right?
on, give me 1 second.
Doing
Let me
Crash
touch my planner.
Crash Bar in Bridgeview on the 26th.
I was just there.
By the way, that's my birthday, and he booked himself on my birthday.
I asked before I got booked.
I don't even want to hear it.
I asked.
You don't ask.
I asked.
You don't ask. You're supposed to be planning my birthday. Why would you ask me?
I asked. I have something planned for your birthday.
I was about to say, how do you know he may have?
Right.
He may have something.
Typical woman making assumptions. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Nope. Hey, save me. Somebody save me.
You driving
no
home.
hablas inglés, señor.
Y'all driving home today.
Damn, I'm in trouble now. Oh, that face ain't going away. I'm in trouble, guys.
But you don't know. He may be planning something for your birthday. You don't know.
It's a daytime event.
Well, I thought it was going to be a nighttime event.
You're not going to sit there and rush me through a brunch or a dinner. Not on my day.
Again.
Well, it's a daytime. I was just there. Shout out to Latinos in the house. I was just over at Crash last weekend.
It's a nice place.
It's
nice
place.
place.
Still hiding.
Why are you hiding, Al?
I was just there last weekend.
No, and his excuses. I thought we were celebrating your birthday the next day on the boat.
Yeah, so before I got cut off, there's also the Summer Vibes Yacht Party on the 27th.
And I'm celebrating my birthday. But my birthday's still that Saturday. So you still have to plan something for my birthday.
Wait.
I do have something planned.
So wait, you're at Crash that Sunday?
That's Saturday.
That's Saturday.
And then Sunday is a yacht party.
The boat party. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ali could come. Oh, you could come out of the pillow now.
Sure.
Yes, you
Her face is calming down. Her face is calming down.
Did you guys kiss and make up?
No.
All right, do it before I move
Barb
this pillow.
Barb said, "Yeah, I don't did it now." But
Yep, he sure did, Barb.
Thank you for reminding me.
Barbed wire.
Thank you for reminding me. House 13. I'll bring my drone. For tacos and tamales.
Oh yeah, how did that roof thing go?
Oh shit.
What roof thing? You stupid. Oh,
we couldn't do it.
We couldn't do it
Why?
because
I'm right by midway airspace.
He's in midway airspace.
You won't even take off.
No, it was.
So I ended up buying a drone myself, and dude, it was just too windy. It was flying all over the place. I almost lost the damn thing.
Damn.
Wow, bro.
So,
but money.
Either way, I got on the solar people's ass, and they got the pictures on. So
Okay.
hopefully, after 3 years, I'll get my money.
Okay. What's up, Pete?
Pete.
So birthday. Friday's birthday's at the end of the month.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
26.
My mom's birthday's next Friday. Okay. All right.
She will be years old.
Should be
Hey,
40.
Barb, I'm going to need your assistance over here.
Should be 38 and a half.
Barb's gonna be on her way right now.
Right. She's going to be like, I'm coming to get your ass.
Okay, so before we get out of here, I know I asked you some questions towards the end of the show last time, but I think I didn't ask a couple more questions.
No nookie for you.
Shut up. Shut up, Al.
Not you. I was talking about fucking barbed wire.
So
we
gonna ask these couple questions right now. Before we get out of here.
Let's go.
All right. So, I can ask both of y'all this question.
Sweet.
All right. So, you're at your favorite restaurant, and you had a chance to sit down.
What is your favorite restaurant? As a couple, not solo. I know hers is Burger King.
Stupid.
I mean, I know she loves Giordano's, even though I can't have it.
You like Giordano's? Ew.
Anyways.
I'm saying.
Ew, Illuminati's better.
No, it's too salty.
Ooh.
What?
She's
From
right.
where?
It is a bit
Thank
salty. It
Where?
is a bit salty.
Lumi's?
Illuminati's, yeah.
Versus Gio's?
It is
You
a
out of your
bit salty.
fucking
It is a
mind?
bit
Okay,
salty.
so with the question, Al, we're blocking you right now.
So you're at it's your
Wow.
favorite restaurant, and you have a
I'll take
chance.
the heat, chief.
If you had a chance to sit down and talk to another DJ, living or dead, who would it be?
I mean, I would have said DJ Sneak, but I got a chance to talk to him and hang out with him a couple of times.
Okay.
Probably Louis Vega, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, Louis Vega, dude, that guy's a genius. Genius.
Yeah, he is.
Genius.
I would stick with Chris Lara.
Oh.
Oh. even though you're mad at me right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
damn.
forgot her birthday?
No,
I got to do
She
what
claims
Alex
I
did
don't
to me
have
earlier.
plans for her birthday, but
it's not even the fact of plans. Because at the end of the day, as long as we're
Anything
together,
after
that's
fucking
all
40,
that
bro,
matters.
it's a birthday. Who cares?
What you mean?
Anything after 40 is a birthday. Who cares?
What you mean?
What do you want to go to Chuck E. Cheese?
Stupid.
I mean, shit.
Although
I'm
Chuck E.
just
Cheese is
playing,
opening an adult version of their place.
Please don't.
Chuck's Arcade, yeah.
Chuck Suck what?
Chuck's Arcade.
Oh,
That's what they.
whoa.
That's what they call it.
I could have sworn I heard Chuck Suck something.
Next question.
What the fuck?
She wants to move on from that conversation.
What's your favorite track right now?
Favorite track right now? Damn. Let me look. I mean, that's a heavy loaded question because I don't necessarily have
Like, what's your go? Like, if you had like
my go-to.
like your go-to song, if you want people to hear it at the
You got
club,
me yawning
especially.
out. Thanks.
Stupid.
She started it. No, actually, Crystal started it.
Right.
I mean, deep house wise, damn, is a Louis Vega remix called "Tonight" by.
How about Norteños?
Patrick Wayne said Chicago Fire.
Actually, dude, Chicago Fire is a hot track, dude. Like
It
it has the acid. Oh no, wait. This is the other. I'm confusing Chicago Fire with the other Chicago track that 3J and Patrick made. That one has the other one. The other one that I'm referring to has a little bit of an acid tune to it. You know what I'm saying? I love that one. I try to drop that one every time I do a set. If I want to take it to the acid or that realm.
How about you, Fanny?
What's that one I like that you play? Don't ask.
Oh, damn.
I don't get the names. I just, when I hear it, I'm like, oh, you know what? I like that.
Okay.
She's one of them.
I just added Summer in Chicago.
Put your pillow up, man.
I just stupid.
They got his black.
All right.
What? I'm talking about my pillow.
All right. I'm not gonna ask this question because we already talked about it before the show started. But here's another question, and I just added this one here too, because Al likes to ask this question a lot.
What's your pronoun?
Exactly. Go ahead.
What's my pronoun?
Of
House.
music.
My house pronoun?
Yeah, and I don't want to know your other one.
I added this question in there recently.
Next. I mean,
I like that. Good job.
Fucking house pronoun. I mean, shit. I don't know.
Like type of house music. You know, the whole
Jacking.
Okay.
Jacking.
Who?
Jacking and juking.
Jack and House. Okay. All right, and then
Patrick says, "Fuck you."
And then the other question, who would you like to see on the Industry DJs podcast in the near future? And I write this question down because
I think Kid Riot for sure.
okay. See, I've been trying to get her on the show.
Kid Riot, dude, like she's fucking, she's dope as hell.
She's awesome.
She is awesome.
She definitely is awesome.
Yeah, she's another one I like to get on the show in the future. So we already have a long list on the show here. So
A long list of DJs, or is it just
no, a lot of people.
you have a mixture of females in there too?
Uh-oh.
Someone wrote when I asked this question, someone in the past wrote Cynthia, the freestyle artist, on the show.
Did you ever talk to Miss Chicagoan? Like I asked you to?
I did. She said she don't know. She wouldn't know what to say. I don't know.
She didn't have a problem talking to me on the phone.
Oh, stupid.
What the hell?
But why would you? Well, you can bring an artist. It'd be hard to get Cynthia in.
It would be hard to get on the show.
You can probably get her like via
Skype or something like that.
Yeah, but you can't get her in.
Yeah.
Why not? How do you know?
Why?
She's busy.
I know Shit.
There's another
Anybody come around? For
no,
some
we have
tape?
we have a long list. Like we have Trilogy, Flipside, Metro, Smooth Smoking Sam.
Females.
No females though.
Bruh.
Just,
Oh, damn.
Just Cynthia. That's the only person that's
She's not a fucking DJ.
I know. But see, when we started this show, we said that we were gonna have other people on the show other than DJs.
Okay,
and stuff
but
like that.
now you're still working with DJs.
I know.
You don't have no females.
I know.
Yeah, we have.
They're working on it.
We working.
They're working on it.
We working on it.
We've had a couple females.
We did.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
You making me we've been doing this show for 3 years.
Wow.
You expect me to remember every single guest on the show?
No, but at least a female.
Damn. I feel attacked right now.
Dude, y'all about to get canceled, bro. Y'all about to get canceled.
Who we had on the show? That's a female. Tell me. Now for real though, tell me. You about to scare the hell out of me. Who we had on the show?
Bob loves that question.
Barb has a question.
Go ahead,
My
Barb.
wife?
She's not a DJ.
She's talking about DJ. And then we also had
balance your passion for music with your relationship with Fanny, ensuring she feels valued.
No. Myra and Julio,
while still dedicating time to your music. That's a question for you, Chris Lara.
Oh.
How can you balance your passion?
So Barb asks, how can
Barb
you
always has the best questions.
Yeah, so Barb asks, how can you balance your passion for music with your relationship with Fanny, ensuring she feels valued and prioritized while still dedicating time to your music?
Dude, I'm trying to figure that out because I got my daughter full time, lives with me full time. I gotta, make sure she gets to school, she does her homework and all of that stuff, and take her shopping and prioritize her. She's my number one. Also have my mom that lives with me, going through dementia, making sure she goes to her doctor appointments and yell at her when she doesn't take her medication.
I did that, been there, done that, bro.
Fucking, dude, it's scary.
He fits me in. He does make time for me.
Somewhere in all of that, Fanny's.
And I'm very grateful for the time that he does give me.
Okay.
Dude, it sucks, dude. Like, I wish, my circumstances were slightly different. I'm also in school part-time, work full-time.
But we make it work. At the end of the day, we make it work.
Damn.
That's what a relationship should be about.
Exactly. That's it. We make
it work no matter what.
Right. So if there's times where we can't see each other, or if there's times that, he's too busy because, again, his daughter is his priority. And I'm with him. I'm with that 100%. So if there's times that we can't hang out or whatever, by all means, that's fine. And then there's times where he does just take that day out for me. When you love somebody, you do things like that.
Aww.
Out.
You're making me melt.
Oh, shut up.
Right.
Like ice
But
cream.
at the end of the day, he does.
Right.
He does make time.
That's what he needs to take notes at this point.
He does make time. He's off of school
Chi-town.
right now. So, here we go.
Oh, Chi-Town Shady, yes, right.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Season 1, Chi-Town
That's
Shady.
fucked up.
She's a DJ, yes.
Here you
We had her
go.
on the show.
So a couple.
He had to remember. I bet you went through your phone and looked
No, I
through it.
didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
You need more females on your
On the podcast, yes, we know.
The
And
DJ community
there's
needs more females.
There is a lot of good female DJs
There
out
is.
there.
There is.
¿Para qué me miras así?
Because he's
There we
waiting
go,
for you
bro.
to name
Can I
drop.
get a priest here, please?
Right.
I need an exorcism.
I'm not name dropping nobody. I'm just saying, like,
No,
there's
it's not name dropping.
Like
shitload of-
Rose Red,
Right.
Rose Red.
Kiki, Amanda, Lovebug, Kid Riot I already mentioned,
Right, I've heard of. I've never heard of the other ones
CZ
you just said.
Boogie, CZ Boogie.
Heard.
She does. She has a magazine 5-star.
Sorry, no disrespect. I don't get out very often.
We know.
No, she's in the house.
But
scene.
you know
Like
the list that he's
Chi-Town,
talking about.
or not Chi-Town, but what was they? Miss Chicagoan. I talked to her over the phone. She was supposed to get back to me. She never did. I was supposed to fix her speaker. I told her I'd fix her speaker for free just for being on the podcast. And she said no.
Oh, damn.
She's scared.
Some people are shy, man.
Bullshit. You're a fucking DJ. Don't tell me you're shy.
They're shy to be on the show.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm trying to defend somebody.
Five magazine.
Explain that to me. You're shy? Well, she's going through hot flashes right now.
Wow.
Either that, she's really pissed at me. What the fuck did I do now?
You about to?
Oh, damn.
Hey, I'm taking one for the team, Chris.
Wow,
Remember that.
you
I'm
about
taking
to-
one for the team, bro. So she
I
gets off to
appreciate
you.
that.
Like,
You know, that he's coming off
Yeah,
on my
exactly.
side.
I got
What's
it.
going
Well,
over
he's
there?
not going to go off of him because
Oh,
we have to
damn.
go home together.
Right.
You listen to that. Whatever her favorite song is, just on repeat. Put her in a good mood, like
Yolanda.
everybody.
Last question for you, Chris Lara. Any advice to upcoming DJ? I know I asked this question before, but I have to
Contracts. No, so again, lesson learned on my end. I actually just set up my LLC. Thank you.
No, wrong one. Hit the
What you mean
cha-ching
wrong
button.
one?
The ching-ching.
Oh, there you go.
Cha-ching. Yeah,
So,
hit the cha-ching because he's gonna be bowling.
there you go.
There you go. Good job.
So set up
So
an
anybody
LLC.
needs a loan, talk to Chris.
Because a lot of shit is write-offs. You know what I'm saying? These subscriptions,
Hell yeah.
buying equipment.
Hell yeah.
All of that, is a write-off. Paying yourself.
I do it every year.
You know what I'm saying? So set up your LLC, contracts. Have invoices. You know what I'm saying? Have a template. Have a template of what services you provide, what you're bringing to the table, options. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm just showing up to make an appearance and drop an hour set, that's one option. If I'm showing up with my equipment, price your equipment accordingly. If I'm bringing 2 speakers, and that's an additional X amount of dollars. If I'm bringing my 2 speakers, a subwoofer, and the AZ, again, that's more money that they owe you. And then just contracts with people that you don't know fully.
No.
As well as friends.
No. I contracted my fucking sister.
Exactly.
He just said that.
Exactly.
No, he said no. He said even
first and foremost, people that you don't know very well, and second of all, as well with family and friends.
Yeah,
family and friends will fuck you over for anybody.
Oh yeah,
that's
the sad part.
It's interesting.
Your mom fucked you over?
No.
Oh.
My mom just booked me to do a family's birthday party in September. You? Yeah.
Did she ask you, or she like just come up and say you're DJing?
She said no. My mom, she's like, "Are you free? Is Labor Day weekend, the weekend after Labor Day?" She's like, "Are you booked on this day in September? It's a Saturday." I'm like, "No." She's like, I said, "I'm gonna book you to do the 16th birthday party." I'm like, "Okay." So I was like, "Well," I gave her a price. She's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah. It's a Saturday. You want me to do this birthday party during the day?"
You overcharged your mom?
I didn't overcharge. I didn't overcharge my mom. What you mean?
I said contract at zero. At least you have a contract. You can put zero.
My mom used to overcharge me, man.
First of all, it's at Maggiano's in
Schaumburg?
No, Old Orchard. So it's
small. It's a small area.
Yeah,
one speaker.
But here's the thing. They want proof of insurance.
I got it.
I got it too. So I have to charge. So go ahead. Go ahead, Chris Lara.
No, I was just saying my mom fucking overcharged me when I ran off of her. She charged everybody else $500, $600, charged me $700-$800, dude.
For what?
For renting an apartment off of her. Yeah, dude. Contracts.
You gotta learn.
I don't know. I wasn't with him then.
You gotta learn.
You ain't gonna lie.
She just charged me $200 more than everybody else.
Was it association fees?
You stupid.
Shit, I don't know. I still had to fucking shovel the snow.
I don't know.
Shovel the snow for the entire building, dude.
Would you stop?
I can't.
But anyways,
I'm only an hour asleep.
Nobody told you to go out last night.
I did.
I'm saying.
Yeah, she stayed up waiting for you.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah,
I went hanging with my mom and my sisters. He went his way. I went my way. I came home. Came back to his house. I went to sleep for a little bit and then woke up and couldn't go back to sleep.
Insomnia.
Anyways, all right. So yeah, contracts. That's one of the themes for tonight.
Cover your ass.
And cover your ass.
Cover your ass.
Yeah.
I cover my assets. How about that? Is that so? Say assets.
I gotta insure my assets.
Anyways.
Your hands, tus manos.
Anyways, Chris Lara, any last?
Jazz hands.
Stupid.
They gotta insure them.
Any last words before we get out of here, Chris Lara?
Nah, man. Just again, thank you guys for the invite. It's always fun coming out here, chopping it up with you guys.
Bro. That door's always open, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Always. It's always fun coming out.
Any last words, Fanny, before we get out of here?
Oh no.
And
Deja estar jodiendo, puñeta.
And make sure she comes back with some sleep, because she gets real crabby.
I'm saying,
she gets a little crabby.
I am not. Well, thank you guys for having me.
Even though she wasn't on the flyer.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, why are you looking at me? He did it.
My bad. I said I apologize. My bad. I'm sorry. I gotta get a picture with both of you guys. So I can have you guys on the flyer.
The wedding picture.
No wedding picture.
Stupid.
Him in the dress and his
Alrighty, guys. So this week.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Sorry.
You're the one that said no wedding picture.
All right, you could put that down now. All right, so again, Chris, Fanny, thank you guys for joining us. It's been awesome. It's been great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
guys, man. This is awesome.
It is,
especially for the tea. Appreciate it.
That shit's crazy though. I'm sorry. I'm a little.
It happens.
Nah, man. I'm still a little bit pissed. I'd be like, nah. I would have pulled out. I would have pulled out.
My ears are swollen.
I don't use those. I use in ears. That's why.
So, anyways,
I can't stand those headphones anymore.
this next weekend is tacos and tamales over in the Pilsen neighborhood. So, if you haven't, check out all the information is online at Tacos and Tamales. I will be there Saturday. Chris Lara will be there Friday. Free event.
I'll be there in spirit.
Okay. Free event. Yeah. So check us out.
And hopefully we don't get sued because I released that audio that should not have been released, but got the receipts.
How are you gonna get sued?
I'm just saying.
How are you gonna get sued?
Because the guy's an asshole.
So what? How are you gonna get sued?
Defamation of character.
I don't think so. It's coming out of his mouth.
It's coming out of the horse's shit.
There has to be proof of defamation. So
right.
They have to be proof.
It's all facts right there.
Right, exactly.
Heard it all.
It is all laid out right there.
The only thing you can't get in trouble. We'll talk about that afterwards.
Anyway.
Oh, there is seriously.
So Tacos and Tamales next weekend, July 18th to the 20th on Blue Island between Wood and Ashland. House 13, thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys haven't done so, like us on our Facebook page at The Industry DJs, also on Instagram at The Industry DJs. Follow us on your local favorite streaming platform. No, I'm fine. Sure. Yeah, listen to us on your favorite streaming platforms: Apple, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and the Anchor app. Next weekend, we have Al's friend, DJ Rampage, on the show.
That's my brother, bro. What are you talking about, bro? All you guys are my brothers.
Intimidating Rampage.
Intimidating Rampage.
He's a mind reader.
Right. Intimidating Rampage will be on the show so you guys can figure out what happened at the Sister House Music
Nothing happened. He just played all the bangers.
We're going to box it out right here.
Fuck, nothing happened. You're going to start some shit that's not even fucking... What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm giving you shit. That's all.
Yeah, anyway. No, skin's real... Skin's brown because shit rolls downhill.
Right.
If you don't mind me plugging real quick.
Go ahead.
Check me out all social media at DJ Chris Lara, or check out some mixes that I just posted that have been in archive.
His webpage is
www.djchrislara.com.
That's fucked up, bro.
I like his webpage. I saw it.
That's fucked up.
I had to grab pictures for the show, so.
That's fucked up.
What you mean?
That he had to tell you how to do your job.
What you mean? What you mean? Oh, because I always say shout out your socials at the end? Anyway.
He was probably getting to that. Jumped in.
Fucking slacking, dude.
Anyways.
Fucking interest.
To the words of Peter Ramos, support your local DJs. To the words of I'll do it like this.
Stay